Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Come for the trading, but stay for the fun. Happy trading, everyone. My name is Future Orbits, and welcome to some live session here with me. 2 seconds, let me just do like this. There we go. Now you can see me. Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed your time and you're ready for some trading. So, we have our first level here at 4,500, and right now we are holding it quite good. I want to see if we can get a bullish closure above here. If we can and we are not going further down, then I would like to see if we can take a buy here. But I will be also looking at 502 here, because this is where we had some support, right? So support here, then resistance here, then support here, and resistance, right? So all these places is where price bounced. So if price comes a little bit lower down, it's also fine. Ideally, we don't want to break this low here, because if we break this low, then it could be a little bit more difficult with the uptrend, right? So far we had this this low, and then we had a higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, and now currently in the making of a higher low. If price comes all the way back here again, it's okay. It can create a double bottom, which will be, you know, lining up with the daily, coming back to where we broke out last time. So we could come down here to 47 or 48 or 49 and grab a bottom wick, and also come down and create a double bottom. But if we hold above here, then I would say that this is your higher high and this is your higher low, and then you're creating structure slowly to the upside here, right? So that's very interesting here. You can also see here that we broke down from this level right here. So if we could do something either like this, or we could do something like this, that would be ideal. That will be very ideal. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. But if we start breaking down here again, then I will not take it. Hello. Hey, Maxi. Hey, Yarl. What's good, brother? Let's do this. Hello, Rule. Hey, Leon. Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm very good, Kirby. How are you, man? Hey, boss. Hey, Arnoldson. How you doing, guys? I hope you're doing well. Let's get it, guys. So let's see here if we can hold this level here, or if we're gonna get more downside potential here. Let's see. At the moment, it looks a little bit like there might be a little bit more liquidity here. Maybe 502. Let's see. Let's remove this one for now. You can see how it's slowing down, right? You had first this very bearish candle, and then you had a little bit of bearish candle, a little bit of bearish candle, a little bit, right? So it's slowing down. We're not seeing this, right? It could be like something like this, for example. Let's see. 504 here. This is the 502. Once we tap it, we got the liquidity we need to stay above here if we can. If we can stay above 509 after touching it, it would be a good buy. But we first have to touch it, and then I also want to see if we can hold it. Let's go, our sensei. Yeah. Let's go. So let's see. Could also be very interesting to come down and grab the bottom wick at 85 or 81. Let's see here. The price came down to 504. Gotta see, can we hold the 502 level here? Can we hold the 502 level? Almost filling this fair gap here as well. We want to come down and grab liquidity in the next one here. That's 797. Let's see. Yep. Switch to Twitch now. Hey, let's go. Hello, Orbits. I hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm good, Evan. Let's go, our sensei. Let's go. Let's see here, guys. Can we hold 502? Come on, touch it, touch it, touch it. The Blitzman. The Blitzman. Okay, came down to 503. So far, we are holding it. So, guys, if we see something like this suddenly, right, we can buy, you know? Let's see. Are you ready, guys? Good bottom wick there. We swept that low there. That was the Asia low, right? I think this was the Asia low, yeah. So as long as we don't close below the Asia low, we could see something like this. But if we close below it, then we're looking for these two levels here. And then, of course, we're looking for the bad boy here, right? Bottom catch. You're taking this one? The dance? Because you swept the London, the Asia low? Yo, Sabine. Yo, 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 yo. Let's see, guys. We're almost crossing here, okay? If we cross here, then it's not looking good for gold. I'm taking a small bit. All right, you do you, man. I'm not going to take it before I see confirmation. You could, might as well just break the whole structure here and come down. All right, still holding it, still holding it. So guys, remember, this is the 502. If you want to have a, if you want to keep the short-term momentum on the buy, then we should respect 502. Should. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay. There you go. Okay, did you hit your stop loss, Sedans? Or did you put it lower? We swept it. So let's see now. Are we coming back up again? This is the 502, guys. We should hold 502. If we're not holding 502, that could be it. The price came down to 4,498. We need to see that this candle is going to hold above 502. Once it holds above the 502, gotta see a closure here, and then we can take the buy. If that doesn't happen, well, then we are looking for this bad boy here, which is our 4475 to 4485. Very interesting. Hi all. Hello, Graham. How are you doing? How are we doing, Graham? Okay, look at that. See? We came down to my 502, but notice, guys, we haven't closed below yet. We haven't. I used like $20, not even using stop loss. Oh, okay. So you just blow $20? Oh, wait. No, you didn't, right? Because it only went down. If you did 0.01, that means you lost $4, right? So you're only taking buys? Bro, yes, I'm only taking buys. I don't sell in an uptrend, and I don't buy in a downtrend, okay? Look at this, bro. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Still here. We broke this, yes, but still from this is a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This could be your higher low, and then higher high, right? Not selling in an uptrend. So let's see here, guys. If we stay above 502, and as I said to you, if we come back up above here my buy zone, then we can buy. If not, then we are waiting for price to come down to this one here. I better understand the trend now. Which one? You mean the uptrend? This one? Or which one? Like this? Uptrend? That what I mean? So see guys, we're still respecting my 502. Do you notice no candle closure below my 502? So as long as we don't have a candle closure below my 502, what does it mean? That means we can buy, right? Because I was battling sales and wondering why they weren't working. Ah, okay. Yeah, but it's because a lot of people, they see this, right? They see this, whee! So they'd be like, oh, this is bearish. Actually not. We already caught the bottom here. We bought at 4,370, 4,380 in VIP, bro. And we moved up at 2,000 pips. And we haven't come down and hit B, so we're still in this trade in VIP. But you can catch this bottom here with me, live here on Twitch. So all you gotta wait for here, LXR, is a closure above the 502. Once you get a closure here on the 50-minute, then we can take it by right here, stop loss below here, and take it up. Okay? But we need to wait for this 50-minute closure. 502 is holding for now. Okay, brother, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see, guys. Can we get a 15-minute bullish closure above here and get in for our buy zone? I would love a little bit of a boy. Remember, guys, if we break 502 and close below, then retest, continuation down, right? If you want to sell, but I'm not interested in sales. I'm only buying an uptrend. I'm only selling in a downtrend. Okay, there's no downtrend because you haven't broken the low. All right, the low is right here. Since we haven't broken the low, then there's no reason to sell. Okay. Comprende? Yes, okay, good. Very good. Let's see. Can we stay above it, guys? Can we stay above 502? We're struggling, huh? Grabbing liquidity to the downside, grabbing liquidity to the upside. But can we stay above it? Can we get a full 15-minute candle closure above it? On the hourly, I see a candle, green candle with barely a bottom wick about 11 candles earlier. Yes, Rule. I see it as well, man. I do see it. I do see it right here. 85. And what did I say earlier on this stream? I'm looking for 85 to 75. But did we break this level? No. So if we don't break this level, can we grab 100 pips to the upside? Yes. You know, price can do like this. Boom, boom. And then we can grab the bottom wick there. Or price can do like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then we can grab the bottom wick there. But if price does this, can we take the bottom wick tomorrow? Yes. Can we take it later today? Yes. Can we take it during VIP? Yes. But for now, we didn't break 502. So Why 502? Here, look to the left. What do you see here? What is this, my son? What is this? Do you see here, that when this candle closed bearish, the next candle opened with a top wick and then it broke structure? You see that pair? Where did it break structure? 502. Not exactly 502 point like 00, right? But like 502.22 to 500.2 to like 9, something like that. You have to look on the lower time frame to get the exact number. I don't care about that because I'm not looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. But do you see? We had a rejection candle here, fake out people to think we are going buy, and then boom, straight down to sell, right? So this is where it broke the structure and came down, right? So that's why 502 is a very important level. You understand, Per? So your downtrend started from 502. And look at this. Per, look at this. Isn't it interesting? Look at this top wick. You see the top wick? This is resistance to come down, right? Look at this. This bottom wing is support to come up. Look at this. Whoa! They're connected, bro. Interstellar. Holy fuck. So that means, Per, if we close above 502 and we respect it with a bullish candle, we can buy. But are we getting that right now? No. Right now, we are breaking again. So as long as we don't close bullish with a 15-minute candle above here, can I buy here? No. And then what am I looking for? These prices down here, right? Then I'm looking for 75 to 85, right? But see, again, come down. We make some fake outs here for some sellers. We make some fake outs here for some buyers. Retailers, they're getting in for buys. They're getting in for sells. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to make so much money. I'm rich, baby. But instead, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for a 15-minute bullish closure, and then you're going to put a buy stop here at the buy zone, you know? Simple. All right. Does it make sense, Pierre? So right now, buyers and sellers are like fighting here at 502. They're like, oh, should we close below 502 and break the zone? Or should we close above 502 to support the zone? Right? And I'm not going to be part of this. I'm not going to buy here. I'm not going to sell here. I'm not going to be buying here. I'm not going to sell here, sell, buy, blah, 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 all this. I'm not interested. I'm not interested, bro. I'm interested to see who wins the war. Who is going to win the war? Are we holding the uptrend, or are we coming short-term bearish down here to grab some more bottom wicks? We here, baby. We here, man. We here for sure. Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah. Let's see. So, still trying to hold it, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Just late. What is our trade today? Hey, Gilbert, we don't have any trade right now. We're looking for a buy, but we haven't gotten our confirmation yet. It's just a golden banger. It is. You know what's also a banger?
It's so big!
Oh, shit, not this one. Wait.
Money talk.
That one is also a banger. Okay, guys, in 5 minutes, we're going to see if we're going to have a bullish 15-minute closure. If we do, then what we can do is we can have a buy stop right here, stop loss just below here, and then take it up here, okay? The reason why I don't put a buy here directly is because we have a 15-minute bearish Beverly gap right here. See that tiny 15-minute bearish again? It is not filled. That's why I don't want to take a buy here, because we could come up here and then reject and then come down. Buy stop at which level? Just here, bro. 509. Only 50 pips away from where we are now. Yeah, we look at that. Look, do you see here how it's respecting 502 now? Look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful, Pierre? What do you think? Now we're gonna wait for this 50 minutes to close. Once it closes bullish, you can take a buy. All right. Buy stop's gonna be here. Stop loss gonna be there. Like this. Stop. Waiting for confirmation. All right. See. Yeah. Indeed, the candles listen to you. Not yet, Pierre. We need to wait and see. We don't have a bullish closure yet. This can still flip. Remember, Pierre? This can still flip. This can still become a little tiny bitty candle, right? And if it becomes a little bitty tiny candle here, then it means that there's not a lot of buyers and there's just liquidity to both sides. So next candle could do like this and say like, hasta la vista, baby, and go down, right? That's why we have buy stop up here, and that's why we're not gonna just buy here. If we had a big bullish candle, we're gonna buy just instantly. You know, once the 15-minute candle closes, we buy instantly. But since we don't have a big bullish candle, we're gonna have a buy stop so that if price wants to continue up, then price can come up, activate our buy stop. But if price is gonna close like a little dolly candle, I'm not trusting it, and then it can do like this. You know what I mean? That's why I don't look at the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, because it's all nonsense. It's all like all this noise. It says like, oh, we're gonna sell, oh, we're gonna buy, oh, we're gonna sell, oh, we're gonna buy. As long as you close with a 15-minute bullish closure above 502, then most likely we're gonna head up here to say hi to this guy here. And then if we respect 30 and come down again, then we can take another buy once we come down here. But if we just go straight through here and respect 30, then we can take another buy up here, right? Just like watching a magician do his craft. Batman, don't come here from your cave. You get too much sunlight, you know? Look at this. There's so much sun on me right now. You're gonna die, bro. You're gonna die. The candle whisper. Oh, have you seen the Walking Dead, and like in one of the latest the last seasons where there's like the whispers? You see this, pair? Look at this. Here, do you see this? Do you trust this to blindly just take a buy here? Do you? It seems like a very small bullish candle here from me, right? But would you trust it more here if price then suddenly starts going up here and then do like this? Wouldn't it be a little bit more trustworthy? Because this one can instantly just say like goodbye and be a fake out. So it looks like this. You see that? This could be a doji candle, and then this could be a top wick, and then it could just continue down and break my zone. You see what I mean? Yeah. So why am I not just buying instantly when I get a bullish candle? Because you need confirmation. Almost a doji. Yes, exactly. Almost a doji. But it's very small. It's very small, Mike. It's almost like you can see here. Where can I show you? Here, you see this? This one here was red, right? Then the next candle started being bullish, and then we continued down. So the reason why I don't buy this is because I don't trust it. I don't trust that this is just gonna be a buy and then goes up and goes up here, because at any point this can be a doji, and then you can smash through my zone. You see that? So I didn't get faked out now. I didn't lose any money because I didn't enter. So why didn't I enter? Because I don't trust a freaking small green candle like this. And down it goes. Exactly, Pierre. Are we waiting for more confirmation? Yes, we are. So now, Pierre, what is very important here is that if this here is a sweep, and now you got a good bottom wick. If this comes all the way up now and it flips, do you know what, Pierre? Then you have a magical bottom wick here. Then we can put our stop loss below this wick instead, and then we can take our this buy stop a little bit lower down. So what does this mean, guys? This means if price now comes up, flips, and goes to 507, right? Now it looks like a little bit more of a trustworthy trade. Wouldn't you say that? Wouldn't you say that if price comes all the way up now to 507 and you put your stop loss below here at 90, wouldn't you say that this looks a little bit more trustworthy? Here. Wouldn't you say it looks a little bit more trustworthy if price comes all the way up here, flips now and becomes bullish and then come up here, rather than buying here? Yeah, I sold that breakout retest at 21. That's good, bro. I'm happy for you. I could also have done that, but I don't sell in an uptrend. I just don't. So guys, no trade for now. We're just gonna wait for my beautiful bottom wick. Mike, you can sell and buy all day, all long you want, but I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna sell in a uptrend, and I'm not gonna buy in a downtrend. That's it. GM bro, I'm from Italy. Guten Tag from Italy. I mean, I mean, ciao, ciao bello. Guten Tag is German, bro. Ciao bello. Oh, all right, guys. So what do you have now? You have a missing top wick here, Pierre. What does that tell you? That tells you, one, price can come down into our zone and do this and then continue up here, or two, it can come up here and do like this. You see that? So this could be a liquidity sweep to flip and then come up for our buy stop here, right? Or we can have a better buy down here with a better stop loss. You see what I mean? Here, it's so simple. You see? It closes green because it wants you to believe that this is bullish. But price takes liquidity to the upside, takes liquidity downside, and then it smashes through to the downside. Hello from Poland. Guess how to say that in Polish? Not guten Tag. Vodka. Is it correct? Suka. No, that's wait, that's Russian, right? Zuka ble. Sukak. Sukor. Bleach. Or bleach. I don't know. Gurva. Yeah. Yep. Okay, guys. So now what are we waiting for? We're waiting for this to be a sweep to flip up, becoming bullish, or we're waiting for price to come down into my zone and then buy. You get it? You get it? What did happen right here? Pierre, you see this? Look at this. Can I zoom in for you? Look at this. You see this tiny 15-minute family gap? What just happened, Pierre? Holy smokes! Holy! What is that? You see that, Pierre? 15-minute tiny family gap. Boom. I'm watching from YouTube just like the old days. Cool. I love it, man. So now, guys, we are coming down to a little bit more of a more interesting zone, right? So the 502 has now been broken, which means we're coming back into this range. If you were on VIP today, you saw that I told you that we are consolidating in this daily range, right? You're not creating lower lows or lower highs. You're simply like sweeping liquidity here, sweeping liquidity there, sweeping liquidity here. Now it looks like you're sweeping liquidity here, right? So you're looking for confirmation on the lower time frame to see where price can go. And what I notice on the 4 hour here is that we have a missing bottom wick right here. And we have a missing bottom wick down here, right? And also we have an order block down here and 5-hourly gap here, down here, right? So I would like to see price come down here or here and then go up from there, right? So right now, all I want is to price to come down, sweep this, and then start going up. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're at 93. Holy smokes. Holy pajamas. You see this, guys? We're feeling the entire range. We started here, created this fair value gap, price is coming down into it. We created this fair value gap, price came down into it. We had this missing bottom wick, price created that bottom wick right there. And then you had a little bit of resistance and you came back down again. Okay, so in VIP, we bought down here, right? And we took up here TP free, right? And also we bought down here and we took TP1, but TP1 was like 1,000 pips. So I think it's okay. And now we're simply waiting for a retest where you guys on Twitch can take a trade and then the people in VIP can get a trade as well, right? That's what we're waiting for here. This 15-minute looks really, really delicious. Liquidity is coming down to be taken. So next time I see a green candle, what do I need? I need to see a big green candle. If I get a big green candle, then I can buy. And then it looks like this, right? But if I see these small doji 15-minute candles, I don't trust it. But I for sure know that we're coming back here at some point because there's no top wick, right? No top wick here. All right. So waiting for the buy, guys. Waiting for the buy. But looks good. We're almost down here at 85. Let me just see here. Zone coming a little bit down here. Yep. Buy zone is now at 4,500. Pulling over here. Yeah. Nice. Come down here, sweetie pie. Come down here. No top wick. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Right? So, Paul, you know we're coming up there. So what does that tell you? That tells you we can come down here, grab liquidity, and then start going up. Isn't that beautiful? So you know that, okay, we're just taking this buy to come up and grab that top wick. If price then decides to continue up, amazing, wonderful. We get bonuses. We get more pips. We get more buys. We get more money, right? But if price decides to come up, grab that top wick, and then come down again, great. We can get more buys down here. Isn't it beautiful, Paul? So you can see where price is going, right? You tap resistance here because this was where you broke down, right? This is your hourly engulfing candle creating this move to the downside. That happened right here. So, of course, this acts as a resistance. Price comes down, taps it, and then comes down, feels this range, feels these bottom wicks, and then we can buy again. Isn't it beautiful? So now either what you're going to have is you're going to have a extended W formation, or what you're creating here is a M pattern, potential M pattern, right? That could also be it, right? So it's beautiful. We love it. 15-minute came all the way down here, guys, to 4,490. It is. I'm seeing it now, man. Yeah. So that's why people shouldn't be stressed in the market. When they see a red candle, a bullish candle, or it's the green candle or red candle, it doesn't matter, guys. When you see it, it's for you to take it in, to absorb it, to be like, yes, more opportunities for me to make money. Great. I love it. Let's see. If this is a bottom wick now, and we have the next candle doing like this with a bottom wick and flip up here, then our buy stop can be exactly where we had it before, guys. Right? Exactly where we had it before, right here. Nothing has changed. We just got two liquidity sweeps, a double bottom. sweeping liquidity, right? But if price decides to come down here to my level here, it'll be even better. If it doesn't want it, it's okay. We already grabbed liquidity. We already came down to the range. You see here, this was your top. This was your previous top right here. You see that? Top, top, double top, and then come down. Bottom, bottom, and then go up. Maybe. Who knows? I don't care. I'm just going to take the buy once I have the confirmation. It's just possibilities. It's a high probability, guys, right? That's what it is. High probability. We are not guessing, but we are speculating. And the speculation is based off high probability analysis, right? Technical, fundamental, and sentiment analysis. TA plus FA plus SA, right? That's all there is to it. We're not just buying to buy or selling to sell. Ooh, red candle, I'm gonna sell. I mean, if you're in here with Mike in the top, beautiful. But I'm personally not gonna sell in a downtrend, in a uptrend. Sorry, uptrend. So if this holds, you know, if this keeps holding, right, like this, you see that? Maybe here, maybe. Then, you know, that's nice. If price comes back up above my level here and it creates structure here, we can buy. Does it make sense, guys? Or is it like gibberish? There's a 30-minute family gap at 4,487. Yes, Martin, but there is a missing bottom wick on 85. And also, there's a 30-minute at 85 to 84. Very clear. Good. So, guys, what are we waiting for? Bullish closure above 94 or flip up to take the buys up here, or retest down here. Trend line, move up. Trading is fun, guys. Trading is very fun. Let's see how this 15 is going to close in 1 minute. And the 30-minute, if the 30-minute is going to respect 94, there's a high probability that we're going to see a bottom wick here, and then we're going to move up. And then what you have is a higher high, higher low. And then you're going to get higher, right? Let's see. Where's my buy zone now? Okay, my buy zone is 504. Perfect. Perfect condition. Okay, 15 close above my 94, guys. So we're still respecting here. We got a sweep here. Very nice. And now you have no bottom wick here. So I would like to see a bottom wick. Once it flips, we can take the buy. So there's always missing bottom wicks. There will always be missing bottom wicks to fill. Yes, there is. But I rather want to buy down here than I want to buy here, you know? Because this was not a good candle. See that? That bottom wick you missed here, right? You see that? Here, right here, there's missing bottom wick here, right? Look here how candle flips now here, wait. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. And here we... Okay, not yet, not yet. Not yet. Once it flips, you have a bottom wick. Then you have a missing then you have a bottom wick here, you have a bottom wick here. And then it's a very much more high probability that you can take a buy here because you know there's no bottom wick here, so you won't come down there later. You know, if there's a missing bottom wick here and price starts to go up here, I know that if I go up here, there will always be this missing bottom wick that I have to think about, right? So I would prefer for this to come down, sweep, and then come up, because then you have a really nice bottom wick here, and you have a really nice bottom wick here, and then you can take the buy. Do you ever take account the volume profile, just the point of control, and the value area, high and low areas, and see the reaction that coincides with the buy sell zone? I don't use volume profile, no. And point of control, you just mean the 50% of the candle, right? And the you know, the support and the resistance of the man of the. Hi Storm, hello. I'm just gonna fix my camera 1 second, guys.
Get shit on, brother.
There we go. We're looking for a buy. Yes, Storm. We're looking for a buy. We're looking for a buy. I don't have a position yet, Storm. I don't have a position yet. I'm simply waiting to see if I can buy from here. I just need to see a bottom wick and then start to see price move up. If price comes down, creates a bottom wick, then I can take a buy here with stop loss here and then take it up here, right? So we should buy now. No, we should not buy now, Muin. Not yet, not yet. I need a bottom wick here. I need a bottom wick here. You see this candle here? It has no bottom wick. You see this candle here? That has a bottom wick, right? That one, you see? That had a long bottom wick. Once this one has a bottom wick, then I can buy that one. And if price now decides to go up above here without the bottom wick, then I know the bottom wick is going to be created later, and then it's going to be a short trade, right? And it's probably just going to be 100 pips. It's going to be like a buy above here, stop loss here, and then we just take it up to the midpoint, right? If you enter a trade live, does it come through on VIP channel as well? No. So the trades we're taking here on Twitch has nothing to do with VIP. On VIP, we took a trade running 2,000 pips, but here on Twitch, we take 100 pips maybe. Sometimes we're lucky, we get 400 pips, right? But in the span of the time that I have here on Twitch, like 2 hours, 3 hours, we don't see more than 1 to 3 setups, right? Sometimes only 1 or 2. Sometimes we get 3 or 4 max, right? I had one stream where I had 5 setups, but it's very rare, extremely rare. Okay, guys, price moving back up above 5,000, 4,500. So I simply want to see price close above my buy zone, and then I can buy. And I know there's no bottom wick here, but that can happen later today, or it can happen tomorrow, right? We came down, we swept liquidity below 4,500. We came down to 4,490. We tapped here into this previous zone, and we are pretty much holding these levels here. Yeah, we are very close to the buy zone, guys. Which point, so I can see? I have a potential buy here at 505, Storm. But we need to close the 50-minute bullish candle above this high. Right. Yeah. Still missing that way. Yes, Pierre. I know. But we're in the zone now. We're in the zone now. So I don't think I have time to consider that on the live stream today. We considered this one, and we considered this one here, but this was above our zones. Now we're in the zone. So from here, there's good possibilities for buys. What time do you come on? I thought I missed the live. I go on after New York session and stock market open. So stock market open 1 hour ago, 1 hour and 6 minutes ago. So 15 minutes after that open, I think I got live. I've been live for 45 minutes, I think. Yeah, 45, 50 minutes maybe. Let's see, guys, if we can come up above here. If we come up above here, then we can take a buy. We're almost there. Okay. Okay. Okay, almost there, guys. We're at the buy zone now. I want to see a bullish closure above here. If we get a rejection now, we cannot take the buy. Then we're probably coming down for that bottom wick. But if we close above, we can take the buy. Okay? So closure above this high on the 15 minute. It's in 7 minutes. Okay? 7 minutes. We're coming back up above 4,502. If the hourly closes above 4,502, then you're still respecting 502. Okay, 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes. Haven't closed above here yet. See? You see that? Right now it's rejecting my buy zone. We don't want that. We want a bullish closure above the buy zone. If it closes below the buy zone, that means you're rejecting the buy zone, which means you are accepting the sell zone. That means more sells. And to all the new people watching here, nice to see you on live stream. Welcome, and I hope you will make some good profit with us.
Let's go!
Could 502 be considered a resistance as of now? Right now, yes, 502 can be considered as a resistance. You can also see that's the hourly flip. So you can see on the hourly, you see this? You see this, Paul? Every time price comes down, flips bearish on the hourly, that means you don't have a closure above this high on the 15, right? So as long as I don't get a closure on the above this 15-minute high, that means the hourly will keep flipping bearish, and that means you're rejecting my buy zone and you're accepting my sell zone, which means either we're coming down to grab that missing bottom wick on the 15 or the 30, or we're coming down here to grab more liquidity around the 87, 85, 75 level, right? In that 30-minute fair value gap, and also the order block, and also the missing bottom wick, right? But if the 50-minute closes above here, then you are breaking some structure here, and also you're accepting my buy zone. Of course, it could be a fake out, but it's a pretty large bullish candle, which shows that buyers are here. Buyers are here, and probably they want to take price up into this hourly fair value gap right here. You see that? 24. There's an hourly fair value gap here. So buyers could push price up to this hourly fair value gap right there. Remember, this is a fair value gap, but it's only a fair value gap if this candle closes bullish below here. If this candle suddenly starts the last 15 minutes when we're in the buy to do like this is not going to be a fair value gap, right? Then what you're having here is you're respecting the hourly fair value gap here, and you're respecting and inside the hourly fair value gap here. That means you have multiple confirmations. You are respecting this hourly fair value gap. You are creating structure above this previous here, above this previous resistance, right? So if resistance now acts as support, well, that's interesting, right? So I want to see this 15 close above 502, and if it can, above 505 as well. If it closes above 505, guys, then I will enter the buy, regardless of missing bottom wick or anything else, okay? But I'm only going to target 100 pips because we need to go risk-free, and it takes partial after 100 pips because we know that there's still a better buy zone down here. We know there's a missing bottom wick here. Okay. 2 minutes, guys. Let's see. Can we get a closure above the hourly flip? Can we get a closure above 505? Buy zone is now 503. I can move this one down here. So you see, before the buy zone was 515, and then price came down, and then buy zone came a little bit lower, and price came down, and then buy zone came a little bit lower. But notice now the buy zone is actually at where the hourly flip is and where the previous resistance now acts as support, right? So now this 15, if it closes bullish, we can take a buy, and then we can put stop loss below this low. Why not below this low? Well, because you have a missing bottom wick. So you put it below this low, and then you target this hourly fair value gap and this top here. Okay, guys, 1 minute. If this candle closes above this high here, that means we buy instantly. Okay? Ready? Didn't close below. Sorry, it didn't close above. So I just want to see here if it comes up here. Okay, guys, buy now here. Buy now here, 504. 504. We're targeting 543, but we have this hourly fair value gap, so we go for 100 pips, okay? Buy now, Xauusd. Five, 4,504. Stop loss is going to be below the previous low here. 200 pips, yes. EV1 is going to be, of course, 200 pips, which is going to be 24, which is going to be right before the hourly fair value gap, perfectly calculated orbits. And then 43. Okay, targeting 100 pips. We go risk-free after 100 pips, guys. Remember, go risk-free after 100 plus pips. Okay, here we go. Moving 20 pips. 10 pips. Let me know if you're in the trade. Let's go, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Let's go!
All right, guys, let's see if we can target this hourly fair value gap right there. Let's go. Let me know if you're new in the chat. Are you new in the chat, guys? Do you not know what's going on? Then please understand what I'm saying here. Buy now here, 504. We bought a 504. We're currently at 506, 505. Okay? In trade, nice, Isaac. Let's go. Y'all in, Rule in, Maxi in, Fat Batman in, LXR in, El Bendito. Okay. Let's see. And see, guys, if we can target 100 pips. So once we have 100 pips, we go risk-free, right? Always go risk-free after 100 plus pips. What does that mean? That means when we come up to 14, we're going to go risk-free. But remember, there is a EMA right here holding us down, which means I will actually go risk-free after 90 pips, okay? Because there's a 15-minute EMA right here. You see that? Right there. That one is holding us down from 13.9, which means if we come up to 13, I take 90 pips, go risk-free. Okay? All right? Let's go, guys. Here we are moving 20 plus pips. I'm into, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Oh, shit.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Right. So this is the trade. And guys, remember, if price starts going down, that's because we have a missing bottom wick here. And also, we haven't tapped the 50% here. So price could come down to the 50% or tap 4,500 again. That's why I don't do scalps. I always take bigger trades with bigger TPs, with bigger stop losses, because I want to make sure that I don't get into, consolidation zones and stuff like that, We want to see here, can price move from here at 504? You can see before it was 502. That was our our resistance, right? Now it looks like 502 is acting as our support. So we want to see if price now can hold above this level all the time. But the reason why we entered at 504 is because that's where the candle closed. It closed here at 504.4, right? So if we go risk-free at 13, I will also move stop loss to just above entry for risk-free trade to 505. Because I don't know where at 4 you enter. I don't know how much spread you have. I'm going to go straight up to 504.5, okay? All right. So if price comes down a little bit, there's a 0.382, there's a 0.5%, there is the 95 missing bottom wick. There's a lot of things that, what we can go a little bit down, up, and all these things. But I do believe we have a really good level here. Because if you put here your level like this, you see this, guys? You understand this? This here level, if you drag this level over here, do you see what's going on here? You see here, this is where you had your previous support. Now acting as support again after we swept this. Now over here, where did you break down from here? You broke down right here, 503. And now, where was the first time you came up here? That was over here. And do you see, where did you come up here? You came up here. Where did you have your first resistance? Right there. You see that? You see that, guys? You understand why I take the trade? So not only did we sweep liquidity, not only did we take the Asia low, but we also managed on the 15 minutes to come up above 4,500 again. We also managed to come back up above my buy zone and close bullish above it. You can see here, right there. We also managed to come down, sweep that 30-minute fair value gap. Only thing we didn't manage to do was grab that missing bottom wick, and that's why I put my stop loss below here and not below there. If we had a bottom wick here, I would put my stop loss below here. Okay? So maybe this is going to be a long trade. I don't know. But we're in it, and we're in it to win it. If we lose it, just know that I did all the confirmations. I looked at all the time frames, and I combined the technical with the sentiment and with the fundamental, right? So let's see. Let's see. What's the stop loss? The stop loss is 84. The stop loss is here below, 84. So it's 200 pips. 200 pips stop loss. Sometimes I do 200 pips, sometimes I do 250, sometimes I do 300. I rarely do 150 or 100 pips. But then the reward you can get is also, it can be 1,000 pips, it can be 500 pips, it can be 400 pips. It depends on how long your trade will go. We have 2 obstacles only. We have this one, this 15-minute coming down here. And then we have this hourly fair value gap here with this order block here. That's the only thing. But if the price wants to become bullish, it will just spray through this and use it as a support to go up, right? So it all depends on, do we want to come up to the hourly fair value gap and then become bearish again? Or do we want to come up, break above this and create higher structure? So that this is your higher high, higher low, higher high, and then higher low, right? So we're buying the higher low, the potential higher low, right? Comprende? Let's see. But yeah, so far you can see up here. Do you see this? You see how it's acting as my support? Yeah, if I do like this here, if I do like this, do you see here now that my 502, even though we came down and swept it, the 15 is still respecting it. You see the hourly is still respecting it. Okay, you see this? Where did the candle close? Where did the hourly close? It closed to 502. Right? Si, senor. Let's hope now. We shouldn't hope. There's not really anything to hope for. Like if we come down and hit stop loss, that's because we're coming down to grab more liquidity at this order block and this fair value gap and to tap this trend line. But then it's a more like a manipulative game here because we already grabbed liquidity below the Asia low. We already came back up again, closed above 4,500. We're in the buy zone. We're above 4,502. So for me, this looks like support to go up, but for some, it could look like resistance to go down. We're in it to win it. And can we get 100 pips, guys, up here before we hit the 15 EMA and the EMA just pushes down here after that? That's totally fine. I'll take 100 pips. We don't hope for anything. We move with conviction. Conviction. Yes. Conviction. But guys, I don't want you to fall asleep. So if this is your first time watching me, my name is Xauusd. I've been trading for 15 years. I've been trading for 4 years before I became profitable. And then it took me another 7 years for me to become professional. So I have now been professional here for the past 8 years. After 7 years, I became a professional trader. Professional just means that you can live from trading. It doesn't mean you are making billions or millions. It just means that you only live from trading. That's what pro means, and that's what all professions has a pro term of. So after 7 years, I became a professional trader. Now I've been living from trading for the past 8 years. And it was first after 10 years that I really became, you know, what do you call it, a wealthy person, or I'm doing well, or whatever. I don't know. But it took me 3 years after becoming a professional trader to actually get some good earnings from it, okay? And that's because I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody to help me or teach me or anything like that. If you want to watch my interview on YouTube, you can. Just go to my YouTube channel, Xauusd, and then search for the Marvin Favis interview so you can watch my story. But in the end, guys, remember, I'm just like you. I'm just
a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
I told you in the first song, I'll tell you in another.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
I don't have a girlfriend, my hand's my only love.
So I'm not a god. I cannot flip your account just like this. I cannot, you know, give you the magic words and then suddenly you become rich or anything. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not you get rich overnight. If you stay consistent with me and you take the high probability trades and you take care of your own risk management, then you will, over time, when you watch these live streams on Twitch or on the VIP, you will start to compound your account and you will start to grow. But you cannot grow your account overnight unless you're taking some kind of gamble, like one lot or 3 lots or something like that, okay? We're doing higher probability trades, guys. We're not doing
Get
guessing.
shit
We're
on,
not doing
brother.
gambling. Okay. All right. That's what we're here for. All right. Did you buy already? Yes, I bought at 504. 4,504. It says here, my friend. Buy now. Buy now. All right. Okay, guys, we're moving again. 10 pips. Let's see. Can we come up? And can we get 100 plus pips right there? 90 pips. Sorry, 90 pips. How to add my sound? What sound? If you want to add a sound from to the Twitch stream deck, then you can go to Discord. Go to my Discord, put exclamation mark Discord, and then go in there into the to one of the rooms, and you can add a sound there. I redeemed it. Oh, nice. Go into the Discord and then add a sound there. Never sleepy when you're alive. Heaps of confluence. Looks good to move up. Just waiting on the 1 hour flip. Exactly. Okay, it's 90 pips. Got it. Yeah, we cannot take 100 pips. Why, Paul? Do you see this? You see this one right here? You see that? That is an EMA at 14. If I take a trade from 4, then 100 pips will be 14. But since there's a 15 EMA holding me down, I don't want price to come up here and tap this and then I'll be like, oh, I'm going to go risk free. But then blah, suddenly price goes down, right? So I take it at 13 instead. Okay, so it's 90 pips. All right. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Hey, that ball guy. Sí, señor. I'm in too. Let's go. All right, guys. We're just simply waiting for that hourly flip, guys. And remember, if price starts to go down, it's because we need a missing bottom wick here, right? That's why I didn't like to take the trade before we have a missing bottom wick here. But I'm forced to do it because I'm live on Twitch and I only have 2 free hours with you guys. So I cannot sit and wait for price to come down and grab this bottom wick as well. Five-minute family gap holding. Cool. That's good for your trade, I think. I don't know. I don't really trade the 5-minute or the 3-minute or the 1 minute. The 15-minute order block is also holding, Mike. Look at this. Oof. But the reason why I want to take this buy as well, Mike, is because there's an hourly Beverly gap here, and I think his price wants to dump more. It needs some correction, and it needs to come up to grab some of that liquidity there. But I could be wrong. Guys, now this is interesting. Look at that. 15-minute closed berries right here. Right? Why is that interesting? Because you remember what happened over here. You remember we closed doji and then we continued down. What did happen here? We closed doji, grab liquidity, and now we move up. You see that? So people think it's a sell because there's a bearish candle, but then price starts moving up. You see that? Isn't that interesting? Flipped, yeah, but it can flip down again. Mike, this doesn't mean anything. This doesn't mean anything. You don't have a bottom wick here. So price can easily come down to the 50% here or the 100% or grab a bottom wick or come down to still 50% of this imbalance here, right? Like, as long as it doesn't have bottom wick, it's not a confluence to me. I like, you know, I've been, Mike, I see sometimes these YouTube channels, right? Where they're saying like, oh, 4 hour flipped. And I'm like, okay, yes. So now you have 4 hour for this to close. But in that 4 hour, if that 4 hour flips again, you're fucked. So if you're like, oh, I'm taking this buy or taking this sell because 4 hour flipped. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, Not the best confluence. I heard the retail stop loss getting hit. The retail stop loss getting hit? Which one? Yeah, I need more than just one candle. Yep, exactly. See, right there again. Mike, look at that. Now we flip bearish again. So now the hourly looks like this. But now you have a bottom wick on the hourly, which makes me more convinced that this could go up. Because now you don't need to come down for this bottom wick anymore, right? Now there's only this bottom wick here, but this one could happen after this hourly fair value gap, right? We can come up here and then come down here again. That's fine. I know this bottom wick is going to be taken at some point, but I don't know if it's going to happen later today or tomorrow or in a week from now. So I still want to take this trade because I got the confluence here. Okay. Okay, guys, we're running 10 pips again. I know we've done this before. Be patient with me, okay? Because I don't just take a 10 pip scalp or 20 pip scalp. I take at least 100 pips. The only reason why we take 90 pips today is because of this motherfucker here. This little EMA here on the 15 minute. He wants to hold you guys down, you know? He's like having a big hand here, be like, get down, bitch. You're like, bah, 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 bah. You know, like he doesn't like you. He's like, fuck you. I'm gonna, no, like that's why. So we take 90 pips, all right? So not 100 pips today, 90 pips, all right? What if it's just a retracement for bearish? Then you win on the buy and then you wait for the retracement and then you buy again. What's the question here? What's the problem? You mean what if this is like a sweep and then you continue down and you become more bearish or what? Is that what you mean? If it comes down here, we can just buy here at the next 30 minute, right? But the only thing I have to tell you guys is that if you break this low here, if you break 88, if you break 88 and come down here for this 30-minute fair value gap and you come down here, no, you're not breaking the 30-minute structure, but you are starting to break some ranges. You know, you're coming back down into this range again, and it doesn't really look good for the bulls. I'm gonna say that. Like, it's for me, if you break below, if you break below this low here, then it's not really looking good for bulls, to be honest. Because you should hold 4,490 now in order for you to be short-term bullish to come up here. If you then create a higher high here and then come down, sweeps this, then it's okay. It's just, you know, retracement, right? That's fine. But we didn't manage to break above this high here so far. So this, you know, this like consolidation sideways bull flag is still intact. And that means we can go lower into the bull flag, right? But yeah, remember guys what I said to you? We have a missing bottom wick here in 94. Let's see here if we can. Also 50% right here. Right there. Right? Let's see. You're so good. Losing doesn't even bother me one bit because we trade as a team. Yeah, for the most part in VIP, we don't really lose because we have time. You know, we have time, but it's the thing is on Twitch, I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit more squeezed. It's like I look for the best setups possible, right? But I cannot wait for all of them because I would much rather buy here, right? I would much rather buy here between 88 and 82. But I can't because you got a 15-minute bullish closure above my buy zone, right? You got a rejection candle there. You're tapping into the order block. 30-minute is creating a bullish structure above my buy zone, and there's a missing hourly fair value gap up here. Like, what's not to like, right? You gotta take this buy, right? You know what I mean? You gotta take this buy. I'm so sorry, but you gotta take this buy. Sam, thank you so much for the subscription. Chris, thank you so much for the follow. Rodo, thank you so much for the follow. Kuts, thank you so much. Ram and Xauusd. I think so. So guys, we're patiently waiting. And if you guys are sick of me and you be like, bro, this guy taking so long, but you're learning, that's all that matters to me. You can hate me, you can be mad at me, you can, you know, say like, you suck, you fat ass, you guinea pig, you piece of motherfucking douchebag. I don't like you. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're learning. Put all your stress, all your negativity, all your hatred, all your bad, like all your vibes, put it on me. It's okay, I can take it. I've been trading for 15 years. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. But as long as you learn, okay? As long as you learn every single day, as long as you learn every single stream, as long as you learn in the VIP, that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Because you guys cannot compound your account if you're not learning. But you can hate me as much as you want. That's not going to stop you from compounding your money. If you say you hate me and then you still grow your account, you can still compound your money. So the most important thing for me is you're learning. Okay? Go, never bro. I learned so much from you. Going up, discipline all the way. That's what we're talking about here. I think you're a good guy. Thank you, man. You're the only streamer I watched since I, a year, learned FX more than from watching tutorials. We don't hate you, bro. It's okay, Johnny. It's okay if you do. I understand it. I'm so annoying. I'm so obnoxious, you know? And I know, I'm aware of it, but I stand by it. You know? Like, I know. I know I'm annoying. I know I'm obnoxious. And I know some people, they can't take me because I have too much energy and because I'm like jumping in their face and stuff like that. But I'm, you know, I stand by it. That's who I am. You know what I mean? I'm like this guy. But I'm also this guy. Guys, we're gonna take this freaking buy here because I have so many confluences to go up and 90 pips here to this EMA here to maybe get rejected where we go risk-free. But if we do not get rejected, then you have an hourly fair value gap up here where you can get 180 pips, almost 200 pips. If it goes all the way up to 24, that's 200 plus pips from this low here. Okay? I'm both those guys. All right? My wife thinks you're cool, so I'm safe. That's good. Oh no. Johnny, not that word, not the word. Unapologetically. Unapologetically, what? Wait, seconds. Google Translate. Wait. Unapologetically. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. No, don't do that.
Unapologetically.
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 Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Okay. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. All right. There we go. Unapologetically yourself. You are my knight in shining armor. Jokes aside, the amount of information I absorbed since I got in VIP is just priceless, man. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, man. And if you don't know what he's talking about, guys, if you're watching for the first time, right now we have 1 month in VIP for $149. But if you want 6 months, you can get it for $599. And if you are good at math, then you can also see that it's going to be more than 50% off, because this here, guys, is excluding tax. But this here is including tax, okay? This here, 6 months for $599 is including tax, which means you get more than 50% discount when you enter for 6 months rather than paying per month, right? This week we don't have no new week, new deal. If people were expecting that, no new week, new deal. It ended Thursday, and if you didn't join Thursday, then that's it. That's it, man. Some of you joined last Thursday, and that was amazing. You got new week, new deal. I think some of you got it for $53, right? What advice would you say to your younger self trader 15 years ago? Get your fat ass up that chair and start trading. Oh, wait. Get your fat ass up that chair, go read a book about trading, and then get your fat ass back there so you can sit and trade. That's what I would say, because I was gaming a lot. So I was in the chair already. How much tax you pay in your country? 25%, I think. 20%, 25%, something like that. When it's a product, it's like 25%. What else? What else do we have here? Oh, Trent, I didn't see you. Sorry, man. Hey, Future, good to see you. How are you? I used to be on MM, but not much active. Have seen some of your good trades. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Arman, hey, could you recommend live account broker who let to take part? Yes, of course. Check out our broker, Star Trader. You can take partial there. Yes, solid. Discipline all the way. Where would you be looking for the retracement level after taking the 90 pips? Okay, so if price goes up here, and let's say, bro, it doesn't get rejected, then you could be taking this trade all the way up here. So you could go like risk-free like this, you know? You could go risk-free like this, and then go up here, and then be risk-free like this, and then go up here, be risk-free like this, until you hit your PE, right? But if price comes back down from here and moves down to grab that bottom wick and come down into this level here, then you're risk-free. You're not losing any money. So you're taking partial up here, okay? You're taking partial up here, and then you're risk-free. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Bro, I'm crying. Lol. Well, damn. What books do you recommend? That's why FX. That's why the $5.99 is so good, because it's including tax. Okay, 6 months $5.99. This is including tax. This is with tax. That means the original number is something like 443 or 450 or something like that. It's 450 or something. I can't remember. I'm not the admin. I'm not the team. If you want to ask these questions, reach out to my team. But this is including tax. That means $5.99 for 6 months. But if you pay 1 month VIP, right? That's the problem. It's $149. But this is excluding tax. That means you have to add tax on top of this. You know? So this is a really, really good offer. This is more than 50% off. I think it's 60 or 70% off. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you guys who are really good at math, if you put this number together, it's almost $1,000. Then you put tax on the top, it's going to be more than $1,000, right? This one here, right? It's basically $100 per month. There you go. Without tax possible if that number available. No. It's because, Harold, it's because I put the original price like 450 or something like that. And then the 20% or 25% comes on top. That gives you $5.99. But I'm telling you, the actual price after the tax here for 6 months, so that you don't have to do the calculation with 6 months, because that's a lot of money, right? But for the 1 month VIP, you can simply see the price with the 149, and then you can see the price with the tax. You have to pay tax because we do not do any illegal stuff. We want to be legal. We want to make sure that everything is following all the rules. We don't want to break any Twitch rules or YouTube rules. We don't want to break any government rules. We want to make sure that you're paying your tax on top of the product, right? I don't want to get trouble. You don't want to get trouble, right? So that's why we put the price including tax. Okay. Tax is $35. So it's 180, right? 180, 180, 170, something like that. Hold on. I think so. That's it. For me, it's $1,100 for 6 months if only do 1 month at a time. So do you see $5.99 is worth it, right? Halson? So is 6 months worth it or not? It's basically 50% off, right? More. Let's see here. We're still not moving, guys. We're creating 15-minute candle here, but you can see here. Mike, are you still here? Isn't this interesting? Here? Are you still here? Look at this. You're not breaking my 502 level. You see that? Mike, you're not breaking my 502 level. That's crazy, bro. Look at that. Even though you get wicks up, down, you're still not breaking my 502 level. You're holding my buy zone. So if price starts to do like this, well, then it's not looking good for us, right? If you get a bearish candle closure here, then it's not good for us. But if you can keep holding on it, just a tight range right now, yeah. I watched over a month until I decided, but yeah, not going back. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. I'm happy that you joined VIP because you made more profit than you have ever done before, I guess. I remember your face when you were like made that first trade. You were like, "What? 1,000 pips? What?" That was funny. Are you from the States or Europe? I'm from Europe, man. I'm from Europe. I'm from Scandinavia. Scandinavia. To make it back in a few trades, I joined last week, and yeah, I missed 2,000 pips, but it's a great investment. Just a tight range. Yeah, but we're here, man. We're here. But yeah, you got your hourly bottom wick there. You tapped into the 50% and the 100%. This looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, Mike, this looks extremely good. You know? This is the same thing you had here, right? Broke down, resistance, support, right? It looks same. So at least if we can come up and fill this Beverly gap here at 13, beautiful. Again, notice this. I didn't even line this up, right? But the 15 EMA at the 90 pips partial is the full fair value gap closure at 90 pips. Right there. I love it. Everything is lining up, guys. I will be very, very surprised if we lose this trade. Very surprised. Not gonna lie. Very surprised. All right. Here we go. Again, moving 10 pips, guys. We've done this before. We've done this before. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Yeah. Lock him in to the banger. Yeah. I want to see you sing. You want to see me sing? You can... I guess you can... Wait. Let me find... Here, let me send you a link. Oh, you want to see me sing or you want to hear me sing? If you want to hear me sing, I can just send you... Here. Share, copy link to artist. There you go, bro. Enjoy. What happened to move stop loss up to 4,495 or just skip it and wait to be? What do you mean, bro? We're in here at 504. You mean the previous previous trade? I need to see a bullish closure above here, bro, before I move my stop loss further. Okay? If I want to move my stop loss further from the better entries, I need to see this. Okay? Because if we don't break this high, I'm not protected by this low. You get me? Because if we break down from here, we're most likely going to tap this low here, which means we could most likely come down here to 62 or come down to 47. So if I have any trades at 64 or 74, I'm not going to move my stop loss more until I break this. That's why a lot of retailers, they always hit their BE, right? Because they move stop loss too early. You get it? We're already risk-free. We are risk-free now, so we cannot lose the trade. But I'm not going to move the stop loss further until I see a break above this high. Again, guys, we're struggling a little bit here, but we're starting to see a pattern now. Starting to see this triangle formation here being formed. Very tight range. Very tight range. Right, very tight range. Indico nutting. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Again here, Mike, we're coming down, tapping 2. We're not closing below it. We need to see if we can hold it. At some point, guys, we're going to see a big break to the upside or to the downside. Now price is starting to be a little bit more chill. Very slow moving to the... Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Very, very slow. Like 5 p.m. now. We haven't even won a single trade yet. Again, respecting my 502. Guys, at some point, we will break the high. If we keep respecting here, and this the range becomes more and more tight, it is. Again, right here, let's see here. This is a lower low, but then you didn't create a new lower low. You created a lower high. And then you didn't create a new lower low. You created a lower high. So all you need now is what? A higher high. Right? Does it make sense, guys? You didn't create a lower low here. You didn't create a lower low here. You didn't create a lower low here. Right? This low is higher than this low. Can we agree? This low is higher than this low. Can we agree? This low is higher than this one. Can we agree? But this low, is this lower than this high? No, that was a higher high, right? So what would you expect? You would expect another higher high here. Until you break this lower low. Right? I played Bow Wow. You sound like PewDiePie. Oh yeah, I got that a lot when I was younger. You know, when I was younger, I was doing the Barrels song. Is it still? I don't think so. I will try to see if I can find it, guys, but I don't think my old YouTube channel exists anymore. My parents, they told me that I should stop. And back then, I was not as confident as I am today. So I think I took it down. But guys, I think we would have been doing pretty decent on YouTube if I kept going back then. But yeah, I started out on YouTube in 2007, yeah. Then I kept going until 13, and then my parents told me that I was an obnoxious, annoying kid, and then I should stop that, and then I stopped it, and yeah. Maybe it's 12, I think so. Wait. Oh, wait. Maybe. I'm trying to see if I can find something. Hmm. Okay. Have anything back then? Guys, you're starting to move a little bit. Looks good. Let's see if I have something here. Ah, okay, there is something, but I don't think it's very old. Oh, this one. Oh, we're back again. Doesn't matter. Like, guys, look at this. This is from 2016. I mean, the fuck was I doing? I don't want to play with sound, guys, because I don't want to get copyright striked. But like, what is this? Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Wait.
Hallo?
Like, what am I doing?
Hvorfor er du...
Det er mit! Hey, hvad foregår der? Det er mit papir. Hey, hallo? Kom nu her, altså. Er der to? Nej. Get shit on, brother. Jeg skal nok fange jer.
I mean,
Get shit on, brother.
I took a pill, I think. I mean, I have no idea what I was doing. Not bad production pre-AI, yeah. I mean, yeah, well edited. Thank you. I always knew you had that in you. Very nice. Nice clone edit. Yeah, this was in 2016, 2013, guys, before all this AI stuff, right? So we only had what we had. I'll tell you, we had Adobe Premiere Pro, and in Adobe Premiere Pro you could do like a clone tool, right? So you can pretty much like erase yourself on one end and then put another one and put it on another side, or you can use a green screen where you can crop out yourself using like Ultra Key or something like that, deleting all the green stuff, so that part you can simply just move it and put it wherever you want. So I put myself multiple times, and then I pretty much acted with myself, you know. But yeah, just like, do I have time to do that now? No. It's entertaining, but I'm glad you decided to trade for a limit. Yeah, this. Hello, was that PewDiePie? That was me. That was me when I had hair. When I have hair, when I had hair, and I had more like shiny blue eyes back then, you know. And I had less beard, and you know, I was different in my face. Like, then people were always saying like, "Oh, you are PewDiePie" or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just look Scandinavian. Like, it's a little bit racist, to be honest. Like, you see a white man from, you know, from Sweden or Norway or Denmark, and then you assume he's PewDiePie, you know, because he has brown hair and blue eyes. But yeah, I took it as a compliment. That's all. Okay, guys, it seems like we're breaking. It seems like we're breaking here. So we need to see if we can break this high. If we can break this high, we come up to this high. If we sweep this high and continue up here, then we start to see the uptrend start here. Okay, we're in the move. Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Let's go!
It's okay. You can go to Turkey to fix your hair. Bro, I have no issues with my hair, man. Thank you so much. I have no issue whatsoever with my hair. I like being bald. I liked it because it shows that I have a very, very beautiful forehead where I can put myself in light and then I will just reflect from my forehead. You know, I can go into a dark room and then if they put light on my forehead, it'll be shiny. It will be like a shiny Pokemon in the dark, you know? Gotta be catching the bald guy, you know? Like, I like it. I have no issues with it. When I was younger, I was always like, oh no, my dad always lost his hair when he was young, you know, so I will probably also lose my hair. When it finally happened that I lost my hair, it meant so much to me because it was my personality was like stripped away from me, right? But in the end, it doesn't matter because I got the girl, I got the money, I'm a smart guy, I got a future, and I'm happy. And that matters. That's what matters. Doesn't matter if you have hair, if you have blue eyes or red eyes, or you can never have, I don't think you have red eyes, then you should be like albino, I think. Blue eyes or brown eyes or black eyes or gray eyes or whatever, or dark hair or blue hair or brown hair or white hair, or if you're black or if you're brown or if you're white, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as you're happy, right? As long as you're happy, that what matters. All the traders I know eventually get bald. I'm expecting this too. I think also has something to do with we're sitting in all the time, like just looking in front of a screen, and you know all these like UV, not the UV index, right? But the, you know, the what is called the one is the magnetic field, but also the waves. Is it the waves from the screen? I can't remember the English word term for it, but the screen, right, is shooting like these lights at us and these waves here, and that is actually, you know, damaging your face and your body over time. That's why some people who are esports gamers, they have like special glasses, right, so they don't get like blind or they don't damage their eyes, right, because they're looking into the screen all the time, right? But it's not only your eyes, it's also like your hair, your ears, your nose, your mouth, stuff like that. If I sit here for the next 40 years, of course, I will look very, very old. But I have no intention doing that, right? I will retire in 10 years or 15 years, depending on what our plans are. I said to you guys, you have me for the next 10 years, okay? Here we go, guys. We are breaking this high right here. Dome. Now, when we run 90 pips, remember what I told you. We will go risk-free, stop loss above entry for risk-free trade, okay? All right? Now, the only goal we need to do here is to come up and close with a bullish 15-minute candle above this EMA. If we reject and come back down, you're risk-free, and then probably we're hitting lower, which is totally fine. It's okay. Don't worry. We take our partial, we take our pips, and then we can go up here if it breaks, okay? Good? Blue light. But there is a special term for the, like, the sun, for example. UV, right? UV index, right? If the UV index is 1, you're not gonna damage your skin, right? If it's 2, 3, it's like mild, moderate, it's okay. 3, 4, 5, like you need sunscreen, right? Same thing with the computer, right? Get these light in your face all the time. It's creating waves, and these waves are fucking with your structure, right? Radiation. There you go. Abia. Something. Patience. My biggest topic in trading. Yes, we love that, Harold. Backlight? Nine. No. The computer, bro. This, okay, just imagine this is your computer, right? If I sit like this for 40 years, do you think that is healthy for me without coming out into the sun, without eating properly, being in a dark room, sitting here with this dark light? No, right? That's why I cannot do it for more than 10 years, right? Because otherwise I will damage myself, right? But if I purchase some glasses which had like very, very thick glasses that can protect me from the screen, and also I put a filter over my screen, my monitor, that will take that radiation and pull it down a little bit, then I will protect myself a little bit more, right? I'm forced to sit here because this is my life, this is what I do, this is my career, this is you know, I live from trading, right? And I'm on Twitch and I'm YouTube and all these things, and I do, you know, education. So I'm forced to sit here, but I don't have to sit here for the next 40 years, right? And I can also prevent that from happening by using those glasses and using that filter, right? So I can protect myself from the waves. Anti-radiation eyeglasses. There you go. Anti-radiation in short. Yep. I also use blue light reduction glasses to reduce monitor impact in my eyes, especially on long sessions. There you go, Mike. See? It's not gibberish, guys. Come on. It's not. I'm not talking gibberish here, right, guys? We can follow each other, right? We are having a topic here. We're having a conversation, right? I know sometimes you'll be like, what are you talking about, Obis? But I understand. It's sometimes, you know, the English barrier, it's a little bit difficult. But see here, guys. Okay, now here comes the important part. You see this? Yes, we broke the high, but we didn't close above it. And right now we are at this EMA right here. If we keep rejecting here and we cannot manage to break above here, then eventually we will break down and come down for this bottom wick. So we need to close above this here, and then we need to come up here, right? Keep rejecting from here, but we keep staying above the buy zone as well. So very interesting. The good thing is that now we might actually be able to get 100 pips, because now my midpoint is going to be at 15. So let's see. We can get 100 pips. What lot size do you use? For these small trades, bro, for the small trades with 100 pips, 200 pips, I use, you know, like 1 lot, or I use 2 lots or 3 lots, right? But for the big trades that I'm going to hold, like for example here, long term, I'm just going to use small lots, right? So here I put a total of 3 lots, but it's not like I didn't put 3 lots here, you know. I put like 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Like, you know what I mean? And then 0.5 and then 0.5. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I put 3 lots and then boom, that's just it, and then I'm just waiting for price to go up. No. So here, see, this is the problem, guys. You see this? This is our problem. We tapped it again and we rejected again. So now we're coming down. Now again, we haven't closed below 502. So that means we are not bearish yet. But if we close below 502 right here, that is not good for our analyzing. Okay. We move up to 8. So actually we got 40 pips, but not what we want. We don't want that. We want 100 pips, right, guys? Or 90 pips. Going a little bit slow. But again, we haven't broken any structure. Still looks like this. Let's see if this 15 can manage to close below here, or if we're going to come up again. Hey, future Obis, do you still think we're going to go under 4,000? Not now, Iris. We came down to 200 SMA. You can see here. We came down and touched the 200 SMA right here. So after sloping up through 3,500, 4,000, 4,394, we finally match. We finally tapped there. So I bought with the VIP at 4,370 and 4,380. And we have been holding for 2,000 pips, taking some partial. And we are going for 5,000 pips. But yeah, we'll see. We're struggling to break some of these highs here at 4,595. Let's see. As long as we don't break below here, guys, as long as we don't close barriers below, we have 3 minutes. We need to come back up above 5402. Okay? So sorry, 4502. 4502. 4,502. If we close below here, then it's not looking good. Then what I actually will do is that if we come up here and we sweep this high before coming down, then I will go risk-free. Okay? We'll take the 40 pips and then we go risk-free. But only if price starts to close below here and comes up to grab liquidity here before going down. But see again, we're respecting 502. Hydrate, sir. I can't. I'm sorry, Johnny. But I don't have water here. My can is in the dishwasher. What if it gets bearish? If it gets bearish, then we can buy more. Down here. Between 4,447 and 4,462. But yeah, this is taking a long time today, guys. For a small trade, we just won 90 pips. Do you expect upside short term as a pullback, then down again? Or do you think downside is done and all-time high soon? I think at least 5,000, Iris. If we can break the daily consolidation here, then at least 5,000. Let me just delete this for a second so you can see here. I set this to my VIP that this is the range we're in right now. You see this, Iris? Right? There's the range we're in here right now. And as long as you stay in this range, then price is indecisive. Right? But if you break above here, then at least 5,000. You can break above here, use 4,600, 4,580 as your support, then you're going to 5,000. Because then the only target we have here would be this high here, and then this high here. And then it doesn't make sense for price to come up, sweep this liquidity without coming up and sweep this liquidity. And that will take you to 4,900, and then you're in the daily fair value gap. Then why not fill the entire fair value gap, right? So 4,969 at least, I would say. But we need to break out of this consolidation on the daily. Because right now, it's just going sideways. All right. Let's go. Back. Did you close the trade? No, I didn't close the trade. Snipey. I didn't close the trade. I simply just showed something at a higher time frame. I know it's confusing when I go to a different time frame, but it's just because multiple people are speaking, right, in the chat. So I try to educate the best way I can. Guys, we closed at 502, but we still didn't manage to close below. So actually, we're still holding it. But it starts to look like we could be rejecting the buy zone. Let's see. Let's see. You broke that lower high here. You came down, created a lower low here, right? You can hold this. It's still okay. But yeah, this is why we're waiting for this missing bottom wick, guys. But we could not have done that because we would not have gotten a trade if I waited for this, right? So let's see. If we break above this high, guys, what are we going to do? We're going to go risk-free. Remember? Okay? We sweep this high now. We're going to go risk-free. All right? Everybody understands? Why? Because if you come up and sweep here and then you start going down, then you are not going to lose the trade. Okay? If we sweep above this high, we go risk-free. How much is your biggest loss in your whole career? I would like are you talking about P&L now? Or are you talking about like just like loss in general? Or are you talking about like how much it affected me? Because I lost $65,000 back when I started, right? But that was nothing compared to what I then have lost like later on in my career. But also compared to what I'm winning, it doesn't really matter, right? But the $65,000 meant more to me than it means to lose 300K or lose 500K now for me. Why? Because I have bigger capital, and you know it changes the mindset, right? So when I lost $65,000 and I didn't have a lot back then, this meant more to me than it did to lose 300K one day and then the next day to make 900K, for example, right? You know what I mean? So it depends on like the context. Okay, guys, remember what I said to you? Once we break this high, we go risk-free. Why? Because this could be a manipulation move to come down here. Okay? So now we're at 506. Moving 20 pips. Right? Let's see. You can come up and take out this high. Gonna give you 40 pips and then we're gonna go risk-free. But if you close above this this EMA here on the 15, of course, then it's looking good, right? Again, see, it's struggling with it. I don't like it. I don't like when it's struggling with the EMA, because this should be easy. It should easily come up here, right? How old were you when you became a millionaire? It took me 3 years to become profitable, but it took me 7 years to live from trading. So 7, 8 years. I was 18 or 25, 25, 23, 26, 25, 26. Then, yeah, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Come on. We're still struggling with that freaking EMA there, guys. I gotta protect you, you know? I gotta protect you. So, can we sweep this and go risk-free? Let's see. We can sweep this, we can go risk-free. But the 30 is starting to flip now. Hourly looks good. Still struggling with that freaking EMA. This one is holding it down, right? This one is holding it down more than this one. Because they crossed, right? They crossed. So what I need to see is them coming up here like again and then crushing again, you know? Let's look at the RSI and see if we get some confirmation here. Yeah, we're currently at 30, 39, right? We're looking more bearish. We're not really coming up above that 50 level, right? Okay. Really struggling with that level. Holy. We're struggling with taking out 502, but we're also struggling with taking out 505. So it's like a range of 30 pips. Are you a car guy? No, absolutely not. I have the most like simplistic, average car in the world. I spend my money on investing into stocks and into crypto and into real estate more than cars. I invested into a boat as well, but that was for my mom, not for me. Capital 7 or 8 digits. Why does it matter, Paul? Like, why does it matter? You should be happy with your journey, not my journey. I mean, you can be happy with my journey, of course, as well, but it's your journey that matters, right? Doesn't matter. You rich? Define rich, bro. What is rich to you? Is rich 10K? Living from 10K a month? Is rich 20K? Rich 30K? Is it 50K? 100K? Is it 1 million? What is rich? Who defines rich and who makes the rules? You're asking the wrong questions, guys. Asking the wrong question. The 100K is rich for you. Okay. Do you think that if you get 100K one day, that Elon Musk think you're rich? Do you think that Donald Trump think you're rich? Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg, whatever, like how you spell it, do you think he thinks you're rich? Rich is about you being happy. It's about your health. It's about your lifestyle. It's about you feeling good in this moment right now. If you can financially support your family or yourself or your loved ones, the people around you, and you're happy with that, that's your rich. That's your wealth. That's yours. You don't need to, you know, like go for the million or go for wealth or anything like that. You can go for freedom. That's why my team is called Freedom, because we are looking for financial freedom. We don't charge financial. We don't chase a number, guys. We don't chase a number here. I know when we're taking pips, we're chasing pips. You know, we're chasing numbers, right? We're not chasing a number when we're looking for financial freedom. In order for you to get financial freedom, you need to put a list of 3 things, and you need to be able to mark all of them. Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you loved? Right? Are you happy with your family, with yourself, with your life? Are you healthy with yourself, with your family, with your life? Are you loved with yourself, with your family, with your life? That's it. Yes, all rich people say that because it's true. Because it's true, bro. Because it's true. And because you can see the world from a bigger perspective than just money. Okay. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. If we don't close bullish above this EMA here in the next 15 minutes, then I will trail stop loss down to below here. Okay? You hear me? If we don't manage to close above this 15-minute EMA here, then I will trail my stop loss to down below here, which means if we lose this trade, we lose 40, 50 pips rather than losing 200 pips. Because this is taken according to a high probability A+ setup where price comes down, retest, and then continues up. But that's not what we're getting right now. We're getting compression, and we're getting liquidity sweeps, and we're getting indecisive moves. So it's a level, yes, but it doesn't look 100% secure anymore. Cody, hello, how's it going? Cody, we've been stuck in this trade for a long time. We entered at 504, and we're still struggling to get above 508. That's why I like to see you do exercise while you do the live sessions. Yeah, well, you know what my wife said? You know, my wife actually said, like, we should get a treadmill. A treadmill in here. So while I'm live with you guys, I'm walking on the treadmill. What do you think? Or we can say, when we win a trade, I should take 10 push-ups, or I should take like something, right? We can have a second camera or push-ups or something like that over here, because we have plenty of space, right? See? Big room, guys. Big room. Big room. there. This room is like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, at least 5 meters, right? My 8, my 8, or your hate. Ball 1, never used it. It breaks concentration. He says. Get standing desk with treadmill underneath. Yeah. Yeah, start this week, bro. I'm not gonna go out and buy a treadmill right now. I will buy one. I will buy one, but it's not gonna be now, bro. There are more important things right now. At the moment, I need to see, can I get a proper membership in fitness? Because actually, I stopped doing fitness. Not because I'm bored or not because it's I just want to trade or something like that, but because they have these really, really weird offers where they are like saying like, oh yeah, if you start now, you can get the first month for free. But what they're not telling you is that, oh yeah, but after the first month, you're going to pay full price plus, you know, additional 30% or something like that. If they want to give a proper discount or promotion, they should say like, okay, the first 3 months, the first 6 months, or the first year, you get 30% off or something like that. Or you don't have to pay for the next 3 months or something. But not try to, you know, build into some kind of marketing structure where they try to trick you into buying something that is going to be more expensive for you rather than you came in from the street and then you just purchase a membership, you know? There's no discount in it. You just get first month for free and then you're going to pay more after the first month. Do you scalp like multiple entries? No, bro. I mostly take bigger trades, but right now we're stuck in this range. So you're not really breaking the low here. You're not really breaking the high here. So it's just like 30 pips, 40 pips going back and forward here. There's a lot of scalpers who could take buys here and sells here. Really, really nice for scalpers, but that was not what I intended. That was really not what I intended. It looks like this now. Okay, guys, 1 hour is about to close. If the hourly closes below here, then I think I will trail stop loss to just below here. Let's see. 1 minute. I'm out. Got to go and move the lawn. See you when we appear. All right, Pierre. See you. Take care. I'll go on. Not moving a lot during this New York session. Does that mean that it's gonna move a lot here in the last few hours later tonight? Guys, I'm not getting anything today. That's crazy. So as I said to you, once we break this high, we're gonna go risk free. If we break this low, well, we're gonna put stop loss below here, right? New hourly started. We closed here. Still respecting 502 though. We're still respecting 502, but that hourly candle closure closed below structure here. So, but still above my 502. Crazy. A whole hour, Mike, where we closed at the same place as we started. Damn. Okay, guys, let's see. See if we can sweep this high before we come down. That's a slow day. Yep. That's a slow day. What does Obis mean? That's my nickname. It means God in Romanian. But that's not what I intend to. It's just my dad who was like, you know what? Let's all be called Obits. That's cool. We bought the name. I don't know, man. I stick to it. I like it. Price spiked around the same time the 10-year note went up. All right. What does that mean for our trade, Bandit? If you have some kind of foreshadowing, or you spoke with Powell, or something like that. Because I'm not seeing DXY breaking 100. Okay, guys. Once again, we're moving up. We haven't broken 502. If we break this high, I'm gonna go risk-free, regardless of 40 pips, 60 pips, 90 pips. Once we break this high, I'm gonna go risk-free. SMA is now here at 504, which is our entry, right? The price doesn't want to take this level out. It means we cannot move. You had a dream. What was your dream, Martin? Tell us about it. Why a lot of moves come 10 minutes after an hour? Yeah, it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes after the hourly close, or 5 minutes after the 30-minute closure as well. Yeah. Because a candle has to close at a certain level, and that level is often just above or just below liquidity. And then the next 5 minutes will then come and grab that liquidity for the next 10 minutes. So when price closes, let's say at 4,500, then liquidity is just at 4,490. So on the next 5 minutes or next 10-minute, price comes down, grabs that liquidity, and then goes back up again. And that's exactly what you saw here, right? You closed here at 5,400, so 4,500. You came down, grabbed liquidity, and then you came back up again. I don't speak to the Fed, but price is consolidating and likely to go higher. The T node bounced off the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart and the point of control, which is just above the 200 SMA. Just on 200 SMA on which time frame? Which time frame, bro? Orbis, do you remember your longest sideways move? Yep, I do remember. Oh my god. I'll show you, man. Guys, I'm not closing the trade. I'm simply just showing something on the high time frame, okay? Yeah, bro. Here. We went in a buy here. Then price came back to that buy. And then price came back to that buy again. Something like this. Here I had stop loss, I think, down here. Price came back down to entry again. Price came back down to entry again before it suddenly moved up here, right? I didn't give up because I knew that you're not creating lower lows. This was a lower low here, coming up, breaking the structure, creating a higher high. And then this one here created a low. But then the next one here did not create a low. And then when we entered here, then we did not create a low. And then this doesn't create a low, and this one didn't create a low. So I knew, okay, we're compressing for higher upside potential, not for sideways consolidation, bull flag or bear flag, you know? So I was in that trade for 3 months, 2 months, something like that. I closed at B. I'll see you in VIP later tonight. I have to prepare for work. Good luck, guys. All right. See you, man. Take care. We'll go on. So let's see, guys. If we get our bottom wick here and we still come back up again, then we can still manage to do this. What is your recommended lot size for $100 and $1,000? For $100, it would be 0.01. But if you want to close partial, it should be 0.02. For $1,000, you simply just take that $100 and you do like this. Say times 10, which is $1,000, right? That means for every $100, you can do 0.01. So for $1,000, you can do 0.1, but that's the max. If you take multiple trades, you can't do 0.1, right? It means you can do 0.05 times 2, or you can do 0.03 times 3, or you can do, 0.02 times 4, or whatever it is, right? But that's max. I always go a little bit lower. So if you have 10K, your max would be one lot, which means I would do 0.8, but that's my max, right? So 0.1 times 2, or 0.3 times 3, or 0.2.4, or you know what I mean, right? So, but it depends on your risk management, right? Is there VIP tonight? No live stream. We had live stream earlier today, but we will have signal, yeah, of course. Okay, guys, we came down again, and listen what happened again. We came down, we wicked 98, but we managed to come back up to 502. Again, holding above 502. Let's see. Great risk management. Yes. We need to risk 1 to 5%. We cannot risk more. Some traders, they risk 0.1%. Some people risk 0.5%. Some people risk 1%. Some people risk 5%. But don't risk more than 5% unless you're taking an A++ setup and you are going to hold for a long term, and you know this is just going to go to the moon, or this is just going to go to hell, right? Then you can do 10%. But I've only done it very few times in my life. Because if you lose 20% of your account, then you are 30% away from being margin called. You lose 50%, most brokers will say, hey, we are closing your trades because you are 50% down on your account. Some brokers are better at, say, 40% or 30%. So you can go to 60 or 70, but that's also not healthy to have 30% left on your account. So yeah, you can stay above the 50%. Even if you lose over time 50% of your account, you can always get back. Always. But there shouldn't be a goal to, lose 50% of your account and then have to go all the way back again. Okay, let's see. Can we manage to come back up above here, guys? And then start moving up here so we can go risk-free. And I'm so proud of you guys who've been staying here with me for the whole day for literally this one trade. Because normally we can get 2 free setups, but today it looks like we're only gonna get 1. Looks like we can only get 1. If we even can get 1. This is very slow today. I want to look at the COT data if somebody has been, some sharks has been putting in some money. I think it's gonna work out, guys. I think it's gonna work out. To be honest, I don't see big bearish candles. I see compression. I see triangle formation trying to be broken. I see the price is trying to make a bull flag here. But I don't see like big red candles, But we could consolidate a bit more before the move up. Looks like the price is trying to create some support to go higher. This is an interesting one. Yeah, it is. It looks like you're making that support to go higher. The XY reacts decent on the level. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, it's been the same again and again and again. But yeah, I told you guys earlier today, even when we were down here, that if we stay above 502 and we can consistently close all the important levels, right? You know, hourly close above it, 30-minute closing above it, 4-hour closing above it. You know, see the 4-hour, even the 4-hour closed above it. Then we shouldn't break it. We should grab a lot of liquidity, make a lot of fake outs, make a lot of sellers get in the market to then go to the opposite direction and go up and take all the stop losses. What year did you start trading? When I was 18 years old. I'm 33 now. That is 50 years ago. So that must be in 2011. 2011, 2010, yeah. After, like, right after the stock market came over their financial crisis in 2008, and then right before Bitcoin started going parabolic. You know, Bitcoin started in 2008, 2009, and then they really had their first rally from 11 to 13, right? That was back here. Wait, let me just put an alert here, guys. Don't worry, it's not gonna run from you. You're not gonna lose your trade unless we don't break this low. Back here, bro. Oh, I can't look further back here on this one. Okay, I don't have the highest subscription here. I have a subscription, paid subscription. I pay for TradingView, but I don't have the highest one, so I cannot see further back than this. But you see, this was the second 4-year rally we had, right? Price were down here at 2,000, and then it came up and topped here at 19,000. Then the next one happened here in 3,000, and then that was when price topped at 64,000, and then had a double top. And then price came down to 15,000. And this is where I bought with the community back in 2023 on Bitcoin. And last year, yeah, no, yeah, last year or earlier. No, it was this year, actually, this year. We bought here again, 64, 65. And then price came up to 82. But I also said to them, it's a bear flag, so probably price is going to break down again. So yeah, took out 80% of my profits around the 100k level. And price came up to 125, and then it started making those bear flags and breaking down. And now I'm going to buy Bitcoin again between 35,000 and 45,000. So yeah, pretty good. Okay, we got the first 15-minute bearish closure below my level, guys. We broke 502. Now, we have a missing bottom wick right there. See that? That's the missing bottom wick we were talking about. If we get that now and we flip up again, that'll be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Sorry it goes so slow today, guys. See? Are we getting that missing bottom wick now? Oh, there we go. Rule. Rule. Check VIP. All right. Guys, if you're on VIP, check VIP. Check VIP. Let's see, guys. Now, if we can, now that we have the missing bottom wick here, if we can start moving up here and close above here. All right. Let's see. Damn, got stopped out. Setup failed. No, setup haven't failed. Haven't failed. Stop losses here, bro. 84. We came down, created that missing bottom wick I was talking about. That is why I didn't want to buy when we were down here before, because we had a missing bottom wick, but now we have our missing bottom wick here. So now if price starts doing this, we don't need to come back, right? We can come up here and take out this hourly fair value gap. But let's see. Let's see. 99 is trying to be tapped here again on DXY. And 91 is trying to be taken out here on oil. Let's see. So guys, we are 100 pips away from stop loss. If price comes down and takes this out, then I would be looking for a trade further down here. Okay. Let's see. And remember, guys, we don't want to see an hourly closure below 502. All right. The price comes back up now, and this is a liquidity sweep. Then you have a long wick here to the upside. Let's see. But that EMA was so annoying. That EMA was so annoying. The price, if price comes down, takes out this low here, we most likely gonna hit stop loss, right? Stop loss is here at 84. Okay, 200 pips. All right, 504 to 4484. So we don't want to see a closure below this low or this low, right? If price comes down here, taps here, comes up here again, doesn't matter. Let's see. I really hope, guys, that we can flip this and come all the way up into that hourly fair value gap. But right now it looks like it's grabbing liquidity and it's faking more out. But no closure below 4,502. Been a very bearish day, haven't it, today? It's okay. It only means more pips when it goes up. Yes, yes. And Batman, look at VIP. Look at VIP, man. You forget about VIP, don't you? Don't ya? Let's see. Guys, stop loss here. 84. This is the low we don't want to break. And our last resource, our last savior is 85 here. There's a missing bottom wick right here. Price comes down, does like this, then we're not going to hit stop loss. But I would much rather prefer sweeping here, flip, come back up now. Okay. So we haven't lost yet. You haven't hit stop loss yet. Okay. You're still in the trade. Still looking okay. All right. But now we don't need to take 90 pips partial. Okay. If price comes up here, we can go for the 150 pips. Why? Because if price flips now and comes all the way up, you're not going to go back down before this hourly fabric gap. So there's no reason for us to take partial at 100 pips. We can take it up to 520. Okay. Do you think we need to add some layer? Arnoldson, if I get a 15-minute bullish order block here, then we can, yes. But on a red candle with missing bottom wicks down here, with stop loss just down here, I don't think I can do it for now. I need to see some bullish confirmation. I need to see maybe a double bottom here, for example. Like, so this green candle that you see here, you're going to have that green candle here, right? If I see that, then we can add a, you know, then we could add another layer here, right? But I can't do it because the stop loss is so big. So for the Twitch stream, and since this is the first trade, then I wouldn't be able to do it, because if they add another layer and we come down, hit stop loss, they lose more, right? I'm gonna get something to drink, guys. My mouth is so dry. So I will put an alert here. Don't worry, I got you. I'll be right back. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any water, but I got juice. Oh, you cannot see. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh no, it just looks like pee. Okay. So guys, in order for this setup to work, we need to see some bullish closure above here. Cheers, man. Cheers, Batman. Batman. Let's see. Oh, the buy zone still here. 503. 200 still holding. We haven't crossed yet. On all of them, we are crossing here, but we haven't crossed here. So price could still do this. And we also being a little bit oversold here on the RSI. Let's see. We can come up here. Does it make a difference if the bottom wick is missing on the 30-minute time frame? Yeah, that's the one I marked here. If price comes down to grab 86, 85 here, then we have stop loss just below here at 84, right? If price grabs this bottom wick and then comes up because it taps into this EMA here, then we fill the entire 30-minute fabric gap and then we come up from there. But if price comes down, takes this level out, then probably we're gonna come down to 73, and we can't take that stop loss, right? So we have to put stop loss here. So that's how it is. That's why on Twitch, sometimes we get really, really good trades, and sometimes we just end up consolidating, and then it goes opposite our direction, and then the VIP get the good trade instead, right? But yeah, it's about time. It's about time. Time management. Oh, there we go. Banana bowl. All right, guys. So far we have a double bottom here. Let's see if we're gonna take out this low here, or are we gonna use that double bottom to bounce and go up here. Today has been slow. Today has been non-stop consolidation and then a break to the downside here. But we still have the 86, 85 level, and we still have the 90 level here to save us. Okay, I can delete this one now. Doesn't matter anymore. And I can delete this one now. Long as we somehow can manage to come up here and close a bullish above, then we're still good. Let's see. In 1 minute, the 30 minutes gonna close, guys. Can we respect this low here on the 30? Let's see. Are we respecting this low here, or are we gonna close below it? 1 minute. Let's see. Are we closing below it, or are we respecting it? Ah, we closed just below it. Okay. We closed just below it, so most likely we are going down to the 85, 86 level, unless we somehow can manage to create structure here, support here. We are in the 30-minute fair value gap here, so could still be holding us up with this missing bottom wick right there. I'm gonna do one last thing, guys. I know it's 200 pips, but I'm just gonna move it to 83. Okay, 83. Why? Because 84 is just below the 30-minute fair value gap. Okay, so just 10 pips. It's just 10 pips. So it's 210 pips. Okay, 10 pips. It's only because here you have the 30-minute fair value gap ending, you have the missing bottom wick, and you have the 30-minute EMA here, right? So that means you could potentially come down here, do this, and start creating structure to the upside. So having a stop loss right here or right here is a little bit stupid when we can just put it a little bit below here. Okay, so it's just 10 more pips. I still believe in this. I really still believe in this. See? You getting tired, Lattery? Been a long trade today. Oh my god. The missing wick is almost perfectly aligned with the fib retracement at 79. Right, you take the fib from the next candle after the sweep. Yeah. And let's look at, take from here to here. You can see we already came down to this 0.618 level. So I think if we wanted to become bullish, we have to become bullish now, bro. If we want to be bullish, we have to be bullish now. Otherwise, I think we're going to come down to sweep some of these lows here, either 47, 63, or 73, right? You calculate your win rates. No, because if I lose 5 trades with 100, 200 pips, but then I win 10 trades with 10,000 pips or 5,000 pips or 2,000 pips, how will you say that, you know, that I'm, you know, losing still, even though I have lost more than I have won? My pips and the PNL and the, you know, the win is still much better than the loss. Like, look at this. I have 10 trades, right? If my risk to reward is like this, that right now we're taking a 200 pips stop loss, right? So let's say we lose this one, minus 210 pips. But yesterday in VIP, for example, we took 2,000 pips, and we won, right? And then on the third trade, we took maybe 1,000 pips. And then on the fourth trade, we took maybe 500 pips. So even if I lose the rest of these trades, minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, you know, etc., right? I'm still gonna have much more profit from these 3 trades than I have from all these losses here. So win rate doesn't really matter to me. It's your risk to reward. It's your risk to reward. You can also see here you're risking 210 pips here, yeah, but your profit is massive. I'm expecting price to come up here to 4,570, right? If we want to stay bullish, we're gonna take out this high, and then we're gonna come up to these order block and this level up here, right? So the risk to reward is good. But this 15 EMA held us down. And then when we had this closure and we created this support level, it looked really good. But we broke it and came down. That's how it is. So I take my stop loss 10 pips more just to make sure that I don't get wicked out here with this missing bottom wick. And that's it. If I lose today, I take 250 pips, 210 pips loss. But then I take that away from my 2,000 pips that I got the other day. So that still leaves me with 1,800 pips for this week. I'm not really worried about that, to be honest. Let's see. Guys, stop loss is here, 83. I hope you have moved it. 83. So just here, right? Just here. See that? Just below this 30-minute fair value gap and this missing bottom wick here. If price comes down, takes out this level, we're gonna go down here. And from there we can go down here to 62, right? Oil is pushing due to Iran-US news. Do you think it affects gold? And then they had war the other day, and then they didn't have war, and then they had ceasefire, and then bro, I cannot trade that, man. I'm sorry, but I cannot trade that. They change all the time. How do I try 1 month? Kirby, you reached out to my team. We are already in a trade, Kirby, in VIP right now. So if you join now, you can actually make that trade. You can actually still make that trade. So reach out to my team. If you cannot see this, Kirby, I can send you the link right here. Okay, guys, we are here at 88. Missing bottom wick here, 85, 86. Let's see. And we managed to hold above here. Missing bottom wick here, guys. Almost fulfilled. Since we are going down already now, here 6 hours before the market closes, that most likely means that once the market is about to close, we are gonna go up. This is a very long continuation of the downtrend here. Let's see. Almost there, guys. This is it. 86, 85 right there. Come on. Tap it and then fly. Do not sweep this. No 82, please. Just touch and then fly. I know there is a order block here. I know there's a fair value gap in this bottom wick here, but then we can keep going, right? We cannot move our stop loss more. Gotta take this. Either we lose or we win. Nothing in between. Price fills 30-minute fair value gap right now. Boom. And here's the missing bottom wick. Missing bottom wick right here. Now, Arnold, if we start going up now like this and get a 15-minute bullish candle here, then we can add a layer here, of course. Alien Nat, competitive gambling. For sure, my friend. For sure, sure, sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. You think it will go deeper? If I knew that, Rayline, then I wouldn't put my stop loss here. If price doesn't respect here, then price is going to come down here, and that's going to hit our stop loss. So I'm not going to move stop loss. Stop loss is below the 30-minute fair value gap, and it's below the missing bottom wick right here. Okay, so if price wants to move up now, it can do it from here. If price doesn't want to move up and it wants to continue down, it can take out my stop loss, and then we win with VIP instead. Holding above so far. Now my buy zone is at 4,500. So that zone has now been invalidated. That means you can no longer buy from here, okay? So if price comes up here again, you cannot buy here from here again. You can wait for a 15-minute bullish candle closure, create structure, and then you can buy from here again. So you have two layers, this one and this one. Okay. It's going really slow today. Now, if I can manage to get this bottom wick here, and then the next candle will look something like this with a good bottom wick here. Then on the next one, we can buy, and then we have 2 layers, this one and this one. Okay. We want to see this flip bullish now. And if it does, then it's looking good. So we're still alive, guys. We're still good. Let's see. $89 now. All right. Good long bottom wick here. 50-minute closure, either like doji here or just slightly bullish. Yeah. Can we get it? Closure here and then long wick. Sweep this and then move up. Okay, another 50-minute. Gonna hit stop loss? You think so, man? What makes you think that? Because of the order block down here? Or because of the low down here? Or because you don't believe in this support here? Or this range? Now, guys, you got a 15-minute bearish fair gap right here. So if we can manage to come up above that and use that as support instead, then we are okay. The news. What news, my friend? So what if you have a bearish candle with no bottom wick? The next candle, bullish bearish wick, does not exceed the first candle missing wick. Do we assume that that wick has not been satisfied? So basically, Bandit, if this wick here doesn't get filled now, most likely that means once you come up here and fill this hourly fairly gap or this zone here, maybe just retest, you know, here. Let me show you. Here, right? If you retest here at 15, then we could come down, create one more low. That's what the missing bottom wick means. But since you now have a missing top wick here as well, that could also mean that we're coming up here using this as support to go up here first. And that will win me the trade. That means the people on Twitch here can get 100 pips and they can go home safe and they can feel good. And then for the people in VIP, then we can take you know, one trade and take some profit, and then we can take another trade here or potentially take another trade above. Missing bottom wicks and missing top wick doesn't mean that it has to go there right now. It just means that at some point you need to feel that wick. You need to put that low or that high in, because that's where all the stop losses are, right? That's why I said the best scenario here would be for come down, sweep this, and then flip bullish. But instead what we're getting this wick here, and now you get a kind of a missing bottom wick here, and then you start going up. So for me, it would be better if you did like this, But for us to do this, we will still win the trade. But it just doesn't take it off my mind that we still have a missing bottom wick down here. So we got a missing bottom wick here 95, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But I still have to worry about 85 at some point. So even if you go to 4,560, I still have to think about, okay, there's a missing bottom wick here in the 15-minute. But it's not stressing me out or anything like that. It's just awareness of that, okay, if market starts to flip again, you know, it could come down there. Thank you for your feedback, of course. Can we buy again? You cannot buy Isaac at the moment. You have to wait for a 50-minute bullish candle. Once you get a 50-minute bullish candle closure, then you could take another layer, yes. Let's not fall asleep, guys. We're still here. We are not done yet, and we haven't lost.
Let's go!
Let's see if this 50-minute can manage to fill the entire family gap, create a bottom wick, create a top wick, and then come up and use this as a platform, as a bounce to come up into our 15 level here, right? But yeah, guys, it's getting late now, so I will go totally risk-free after we come up and take out this high here, right? So if we come up here and let's say we get a bullish candle here and it goes here, but it doesn't touch 15, and then it flips and go down, well, it's a BE and that's what it is. That's all we can take. It's okay. All right. I would rather do that at this late here now rather than you guys losing some money. Okay. All right. I'm back for 50 minutes just to watch the show before work. Yep. I'm only asking because I'm trading GC futures and the 30-minute wick did not exceed the missing wick on the overnight candle. Yeah. We also didn't get it here, bro. The 30-minute did not take this bottom wick here. So I think maybe doing Asia, we could come down and retest 80 again. If we go up now. If we go down, then we don't need to. Then that could be our next local bottom, right? It's moving. I'm putting an alert here, guys. Just give me a second. Back again, guys. Been a long day. I'm here with you, okay? I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna suddenly say like, hey, let's close the trade. We have two scenarios. Either we come down, hit stop loss, that's a GG, it's done. Or we come up, we close above here, and we come up here above this high. And then we go risk-free. And then from there, we either have two scenarios. Either we come up to 15 or 26, take our profit and go risk-free, or we just close above here and we go risk-free and then it comes down, hit BE. Okay? That's it. That's it. I think I'm gonna listen to some music, guys. Wait. Let's see.
Fly with the stars, I'm free.
Can I still try 1 month for $59? That was the New Week, New Deal, Kirby. That ran out Thursday. That ran out Thursday. But speak to my team, and then they will guide you and yeah, see if there's anything they can offer you. It doesn't hurt to be curious and ask. But yeah, Kirby, today, not our day. Not our day. I was expecting, okay, we can get one setup here, take it by, and we can get another setup here, take it by, and another setup here, take it by. Nope. Not what Price wanted. I'm listening to some music and catching some Dratini while I wait. Oh, bummer. If you have questions, you simply just ask them, guys. I will gladly reply. It's just right now we're just in a waiting position. And we already saw some YouTube video earlier. We're listening to some music, and I'm just chilling right now, to be honest.
Get shit on, brother.
Hey, brother Brown. Nice in live stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We're currently in a trade here We're a little bit in drawdown here. We are very close to the stop loss, but we're not giving up until we hit stop loss. So yeah, if you want to take this trade, well, you have a much better entry than all of us, because we haven't hit stop loss yet and we're still in the trade, but our trade is all the way up from 4,504. Much better entry you get. But guys, we're back above 90. Look at that, 91. Come on, slowly going up there. Now testing the bearish 15-minute hourly gap. Hey Obed, say Thaddeus, how's it going, man? Thaddeus, we are currently in a buy. We were very close to stop loss, but now it looks like it might come up a little bit again. What is this music, guys? What is this music? Change the direction, hopefully to the upside. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Starting to move a little bit up, guys. We're at 92. Let's see if we can get all the way back to entry and then get into profit. I think next time we come up, we are gonna break it because we tried to break it multiple times. This one sounds like we all see the world. We don't need to know, right? We all see the world. We don't need to know. Like the song, like, hey, where you wanna go? We all see the world. We don't need to know. No? Am I wrong? So how do we identify rejection in an area of interest? Is it simply 2-3 similar size wicks bouncing off an area? So if we look at the 4-hour you saw earlier, right? Then you had really good rejection here. You see that? Really good rejection. That was beautiful. But now it seems like, yes, you got a support and then you bounced off that support and went up here, but we didn't break above this high, right? So in order for us to really reject this level here, which is this, by the way, from here to here, right? Then you need to find consistent support here and then break the high before you're rejecting that area. That's on the higher time frame, obviously. You go to the lower time frame, then we're talking about here, right? You came down and then you bounced off and then you found support and you bounced off again. But again, we didn't break this high here, or we didn't break this high up here, right? So what are you gonna do? Again, you need to come down here and find structure at this level. And once you find consistency structure here, you can move up here and take out this high. And this is again on the higher time frame. So we go down to the 30 and the 50 minute. Now, same thing, similar to all the others we saw on the higher time frame. You bounced, found support, you bounced, and now if you find support again, bro, if we can find consistent support here and break up, you just want to see this high being broken. You then break the higher time frame support, resistance, right? So as long as you stay within this area and you don't break the structure to the downside, then you're still good for buys, right? Right now it looks like a higher low for me, right? Looks like a higher low. Got a higher high, higher low, and then you're gonna get a higher high, right? That's what it looks like for me. But if we break this low here, then it's no longer looking like a high low to me. It either looks like a double bottom, or it looks like an M pattern trying to take out this low, or it looks like a potential double bottom from this one, right? So I don't have direction before I either see price starting to break to the upside or price starts to break to the downside. That's also why I have the stop loss here on the lower time frame. Because if I break here, we're coming down here. And we cannot hold for another 100 pips here on Twitch. That's too much for the Twitch, right? Okay. Oh, let's go back. There we go. If we can hold this level now and not break below it, well, we could see something like this, right? But I'm very patient. I'm very, very patient, Bandit. Very patient. If we don't get it here, we get it in VIP. Looks like price moving down again, guys. Maybe it wants to sweep that missing bottom wick there. I think I'm gonna stay live with you here for another 52 minutes. If we don't have any confirmation here in 52 minutes, then I'm gonna go offline, and then we're just gonna call it like with the stop loss below at 83, and I'm gonna tell you that TB should be 16, right? But we still have time. We still have time, guys. Don't worry, we haven't lost yet. Okay, I think this might be it, guys. Either we hit stop loss now, or we are gonna respect that missing bottom wick and this 30-minute fair value gap, and then we're gonna come up. Let's see. Last chance. Last chance. 84, 85 support or stop loss. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's because it's becoming pretty big now. Sorry. Because I'm trying to zoom in. If we don't find support here, guys, we're gonna hit stop loss. Okay. Hi, man. Is it okay to trade live with you? Yes, it's very okay, man. We are very close to stop loss, so actually you would have a much better entry than us. If you buy gold here at 87, put your stop loss at 83. That's 40 pips stop loss, bro. And then you just target 4,504. Okay? If you do that with me here, you can. If not, it's totally fine. Done. Let's go, Kira. So I had a buy from here, Kira, and then price moved a little bit against us, but stop loss is safely here, and it's here at 83. Now you can see price is still holding above my stop loss. It's not hitting it, and now we either could find some support and start moving up, or it's gonna come down and it's gonna hit stop loss, and then we're out of the trade, right? So proper risk management and just trying to wait it out and see if we can get some movement to the upside. I think we got a good 30-minute fair value gap grab here. And also we got some good support here from this previous structure we had here. So, yeah. I do see this could move up here. Mic gone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. You cannot hear me. Ah, he's trolling. It's fine. Late night, lol. Mike, what time is it for you? Mike, what is your stop loss on this one if you're in the trade with me? You also have your stop loss here at 83, or? You still see the potential like squeeze, right? Squeeze the sellers and then fly up buyer, right? So you squeeze the buyers here, boom, and now you're squeezing then you squeeze the sellers, right? 313. I moved it. I got a sell securing on the way down. All right. You can also check VIP, Mike. Also check VIP if you want. Okay. Kira, you're looking pretty good now, right? What was your entry? What was your entry, Kira? $88. Okay, so you're moving 10 pips here, right? Okay, Kira, if we can flip here and get you up above 91 and up about this high, then you can go risk-free here, okay? So if you can come up above here, do you know how to close partial? Do you know how to close partial? If not, then you can just close the full trade up here. But if you know how to close partial, you can come up above this high, and then you can go risk-free. Take some partial. This music, bro. Andrew's still alive. Andrew's still alive. We haven't hit stop loss, bro, but we're close. Can I take partial without closing the trade? Yes, you can. You can. You can. Trade man. But we're not in profit yet, so I don't know how you would take partial. You wanna hear Lelele? Okay, bro, I got you. Le 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 le. play Bow Wow, you can hear it on Spotify, bro. If I play it here, I'm gonna get copyrighted from my own song. That's kind of ridiculous, you know? I will get a copyright strike on YouTube for playing my own song. Because when it plays somewhere, you know, it's copyright, right? Of course, I'm the owner of the song, but the song is sent through a third party where I claimed the copyright, right? So, you know. Guys, we need to see if we can stay above here and hold and break above. I'm staying with you for another 42 minutes, but after that I am gone, okay? What about the request feature with Orbis rewards and twists? Johnny, I tried to remove it, man. I tried to remove it, but I don't know how to do it. It's been like ages. I started that back when I was doing Twitch gaming, you know? It was so people could request something to do while I was gaming. It was so they could request songs, or so they could request like what they wanted to see or something. But now we're trading, and sometimes we feel in a very important trade. Like I cannot just, you know, suddenly switch music or suddenly do something random on stream, right? Okay, guys, I think we are getting to our last try here. Oh, sorry. If price breaks here, it will hit our stop loss. Okay, so this is our last support, the missing bottom wick right there. Can get this, come back up, that's okay. Brother, this sinking to Asia low, bro. We already took out the here the Asia. Here, the one 630, bro. At 4,503. This one here happened at 4, and this one happened at 3. You really think price is gonna come all the way down to 4,463? That's what you think? You also thought when we hit the 200 SMA that we would go lower, and you didn't buy, and we went up 2,000 pips. I don't know how trustworthy you are, man. I'm so sorry, mommy, but you hurt me many times. It's so sad. I really, really love you, you know, but you hurt me so many times. Been so many winning trades where it went totally against what you said. I will keep quiet. But I mean, mommy, why didn't you take the 200 SMA? We talked about it for months. We talked about it for months. It always does. Huh? It always does. When? When did it touch? Wait, let me just... Let's go back to 200 SMA. Here. Here, bro. Go to the daily here. Right? Wait. Let me just... This DMA, sorry. SMA, where is it? There. We didn't touch here. We didn't touch here. We touched here. And this is where we bought. We bought here between 70 and 80. I waited for price to come down, wick fill, and then I waited on a lower time frame for a 15-minute order block. Once we got it, we bought at 70, 80. Before that, it's been 3 years. So what are you talking about? It always does. Huh? When did it do it? Here. 3 years ago, bro. 3 years ago, man. Oh. Okay, guys, we are 10 pips away from stop loss. No, sorry, my bad. We're not 10 pips away. We are 30 pips away from stop loss. If price comes down, break this low, then we're gonna come down to this low. And if we continue down, we're gonna come down to this low, okay? Let's see if the 30-minute fair value gap here and the missing bottom wick here is gonna save us. I still believe if we can stay inside this box, grab liquidity here, we can move up. My target is around 58. Great, then I won't hit my stop loss, bro. That's amazing. We will hit stop loss on Twitch, but I won't hit stop loss for VIP. So I don't see any problem, man. Why you long, bro? London did manipulation, create high of the day, and it's on premium zone, so New York is reversal target 4,483. We already tapped. Oh, you mean 86? No, you mean 83. Oh, so you mean my stop loss is your target or what? Yes, daily 200 SMA. Daily 200 SMA. You mean your target is 4,412? You want to buy here again when we come down and tap here again? I'm not sure we're going to come down here. Maybe you're going to buy it when it comes sloping up here, of course. But I'm not sure we're going to come down for another low. We're still bullish on the day, guys. Look at this. Still bullish on the day. And as long as we don't break, funny enough, the daily here at 86, we're still bullish. All right. If you go to the daily, mommy, you're on the daily, you're bullish. And yesterday's low didn't take out the lower low here. It came down, grabbed liquidity, and then went up. So tell me, why would we go down here again? Like, it doesn't make sense to me why we would go down again. Let me just remove all this, guys, so you can see here. Let me show you. Okay. Daily, close bullish. Above here. Let me just switch music. Daily closed above here. Your order block closed here. You came down, you retested your order block. And then the bearish candle closed here at 4,485, which means you didn't create a new low. So as long as you stay below, as long as you stay respecting this, you're not coming down. You're still bullish. This can still flip bullish, guys, and close above here. Like... Well, let's see. All right, Kira, you are still entry, right? You okay?
Get shit on, brother.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Nice and live stream. Hope you're doing well. Currently, we are in a trade. We entered a trade here because we had really good bullish structure, but then price came up, grabbed liquidity, and came down again here. So we are very close to the stop loss, but we are not hitting the stop loss yet, and it looks like we are stopping here for now. So I want to see a sweep here at my missing bottom wick, and then a continuation up, or simply just a continuation up from here. If we come down, break this low, then we're going to hit my stop loss, and then I'm out of the trade. So yeah, if you want to buy here with me, you will get 50 pips stop loss. Not like me, a 200 pip stop loss. You will get 50 pips stop loss. So much better risk to reward if you want to buy. It's up to you. I'm going to be in this trade until I hit stop loss. So yeah. If you want swing buy and gold, look for 425. Below from that level, gold will fly to 4594. We already did that, bro. We flew up here. Let me show you. Here, we flew up to 4,595. From here. I bought here. Bro, I bought here. We flew up to 4,595. Why would I wait for price to come down and then buy again? Like, I already have my buys, bro. I don't need to take those buys there. I don't think we're gonna break this low, to be honest. Like, you can come down, you can sweep this, of course, but I don't think you're gonna go lower than that. But there's a fair value gap here, guys. So if you want to wait for that, be my guest. But I'm thinking that this is a higher high and this is a higher low, and then you're gonna go do it. You're gonna do like this, and you're gonna go up here. If you hit stop loss, you're coming down here. This will still be a higher low until you break this low. Okay. Right, guys, let's see. Minute 30 has lots of support zones. It sure does. I'm short from 4, 5, 39, bro. Sniper entry, and I have my reason why I entry at that level. Woo. Happy for you, Putra. I entered at 4,370 and 4,380. Did you buy from there? Still in that buy? Still in that buy, bro. What lot size did you buy from the daily? 200 SMA? 3 lots. We have inside candle forming. Great. What is this music, bro? Okay, guys, let's see this 15. If the 15 comes down and hits my stop loss, I'm out of the trade. But if you create support here or even sweep this and you start going up here, then we will win our trade, okay? I'm gonna be live for another 30 minutes. The 30-minute candle closed like this. It created bullish structure, then it closed doji, and now I want to see if this 30-minute is gonna have a fake out and flip up, or if this is a doji and then continuation down. Okay. Let's see, guys, if we're gonna hit the stop loss or if we're gonna bounce off from here. If we don't win here on Twitch, we're gonna win in VIP. Remember, we have a missing top wick right here, guys. Missing top wick right here. And we have a 15-minute fair value gap right there as well. Guys, let's go to the 4 hour, shall we? Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Go to the 4 hour. What do we have? We have a wick fill liquidity. What does that give us? It gives you the famous Xauusd, where you have a order block, retest of that order block, leaving a fair value gap, the best bullish signal you can get in the world. So we went up and we broke this high right here and this high right here, and we came up here and we also broke this high right here. So we did not close above, which means we can consolidate going sideways. So if you look at the daily, it looks like this. You're not breaking any structure, you're not sweeping any liquidity or anything, you're just going sideways. Okay, this is your support, this is your resistance. Nobody knows where gold is gonna go. You don't know where gold is gonna go. If you tell me you know where it's gonna go when it's in a range here, where it's sideways, where it's like liquidity to both sides and it's indecisive, you are lying, because nobody knows. You tap the 200 SMA, so price should go up from here. If it doesn't, well, it can sweep liquidity and then go up. It can also sweep liquidity here and then go up from here. Or it can come down and then sweep liquidity and then go up or go down. Nobody knows, because we are in a range. We're in a daily range with your supply and your demand. So nobody knows where gold is going to go before we got a decisive breakout here or decisive breakout here. So shut your fucking mouth. All right. But we can, however, trade in between this level. That's it. Let's see. If we come down and break this level, I will hit my stop loss. If we bounce from this level and go up, you will win. Trump loading his tweets to mess up everyone. It's beautiful. We love it. I'm very happy, bro, that I'm in at 4,370 with 3 lots. Don't have to worry about all that shit. If I lose 0.02 or 0.05 in a scalp, it's fine. Either Harun, either I'm gonna lose now by it breaking the low, or it's gonna sweep the liquidity and then go up. Let's see. Are we gonna see this, guys, or are we gonna see this? Here we go. Let's see. Come on. 24 minutes. There we go, guys. See? We got our missing bottom wick on the 30. So here it is. Are we gonna hit stop loss? And there it is. Stop loss hit. All right, I lost today. We only got one trade. One freaking trade, because price has been consolidating here sideways and then taking the breakdown, then consolidating sideways, then taking the breakdown. So I'm gonna continue with my VIP, and we're gonna see if we can manage to take a few trades here and win and get it back again. But if not, guys, then I will be back again tomorrow. Hopefully we get 3 setups or 2 setups tomorrow, because today has been a very, very long day for no reason. But yeah, let's see where price is gonna go. I think price is gonna come down to sweep some of that liquidity here, but it could also go sideways here. Probably the last few hours before market closes, you will see price start go up again, because when price starts to go down before the market is about to close, well, then oftentimes before market closes, you will start to go up, because people are grabbing their profits and they're grabbing liquidities. So when big orders are taking liquidity, that means market goes the opposite direction. Anyway, that's it about from me today, guys. See you in VIP. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye bye. Love ya. See you tomorrow, same time, after stock market open and the New York station open. You guys take care. Bye bye.
Seen anybody do the things you do before.